Alright, hello, welcome to part 2 of the Bolton rebuild. Hopefully the audio's alright. Should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But, yeah, I meant to do this on Sunday, I think it was. And I never did. So we're doing it today, getting it done, or at least getting the second part done. It might take 3 parts, but we're doing the second part today, and hopefully we can get it done today. But it's not incredibly likely. It really depends on how the talents we've got grow in the team we've got already. So, a little look at the team. I can't remember. I'm reminding myself of what we got here. Right, this is the team. So, Trafford in goal is progressing fantastically, which we knew he would. Kumbedi, he's only young and he's 81 rated. He looks fantastic, but I think he's hit his potential. We need a new centre back, maybe two new centre backs. Some good depth here, and Zaire Emery's one I'm wanting to keep till the end. He's still only 19. He looks fantastic. Martin as well, only 18. He's got good potential. And this man here, Morley's been an unlikely hero. And we've got Hansen up top. Give me a sec, guys. I had to close my blinds because I couldn't see a fucking thing. But this team looks decent. It does definitely need some upgrades. And I'm wondering where to upgrade besides the centre back role. We do need a left back as well. What's the cash we got given for this year? 75 mil. We've got a good chunk of dollars. It's just a matter of identifying who we want. And I'm wondering if we just dip into the free agents and try and find some cracked free agents. Because I'm trying to think of who we could sign. And there's nobody coming straight to mind right now that doesn't cost a lot of money. So I'm going to have a little look at the free agents. Antonio Torres looks decent. I'll put a little scout on him. So what we need to look for, left back, centre backs. Those are the main positions. And I don't really want to use people I've already used before. Which is kind of another thing. Maybe eventually, obviously, I'll run out of players to use. But, like, to start off with, I kind of just want to keep it, you know, players I've not used before. I need good talents to put on this list, centre backs. So Scalvini, who we had a look at, but he's going to cost quite a bit. But I'm happy to bring him in, or Østegård, but we'll scout him a bit longer, and then Torres. I think Scalvini I'm going to bring in, because he's tall, he's young, he's fast. I think he's fast. He's not fast, but we can work on that. I think he'd be a good signing. So Scalvini, I think got suggested last time. Brandon Soppy was one we got suggested. The problem is we've only got a certain amount of money. So what we really need is within 75 million. Do we want to move anyone on, I think, is actually the better question. Because if we can get some money off sales here, we also need to keep an eye on contracts. A lot of contracts that need to be done. And we need to look at the objectives, because I always forget to do that, so we'll do that now before I forget. What is it? Sign 2 players in your youth academy sent to the defender position. There's a lot of youth academy ones, isn't there? Critical. 20 games, at least 1 goal scored this season. Sign 2 players born in North America. Sell 2 players and sign 2 crucial players to replace them. And avoid relegation. They want us to do a lot. They want us to do a lot, but this season is just about staying in the Premier League, which is absolutely fine by me. I'm just thinking, because there is a man I've got in mind for the left back spot as well. I don't know how good he'll be at this point in the video game. There's a couple of people I had in mind, but first one is a young. Oh God, showing great potential, is a young left mid, but I think he can also play left back. So we'll keep an eye on him. And then another one who caught my eye a little bit was this. I'm thinking America as well, because we've got to be signing those North American players. He's on a contract expiry, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. And I'm not really sure what to do for centre backs. I'm thinking we just blow a load of money on Scalvini. And hope for those other fullbacks to be cheap. I mean, I know Bello will probably be cheaper than Wiley, but Wiley's at Bayern now. I wonder if he'd be a good sign and a good fit. We'll sim forward a little bit, see what we get in terms of offers. Doak is someone I don't really want to keep around because he's kind of flopped, to be honest. And we'll move him on, I think. I know Martin on the right wing is only about 70 rated, but he's got incredible potential. I'm ready to put my faith in for him. So let's get a deal for Ben Doak at the club on the way. I've forgotten who offered for him. We'll go for 2.5 million. I think it's probably a good figure. And Spezia said yes to that. Not too shabby. This isn't going to be like the Art of Poker modes. This is rebuilds where we just chill a bit, try and get a team back, or I say back to the top, but get a team to the top with transfers, with smart moves, and of course with a bit of luck as well. I think we do. There's still another couple of places to identify in this squad. So potentially two centre backs. I reckon we can get season at Ricardo Santos. Definitely a left back. Definitely a backup goalkeeper. Dixon does not look that good. There's some good players on the bench here who I'd like to rotate in at points as well this season. Could Sonogo? No, he couldn't. So one of his positions was centre back, but I remember we put him to Cam in the first place because the defending stats were low. Some good talents here. Like I said, I do want to rotate some of them in. Sonogo's one of them I want to bring about into the situation. I think we're okay otherwise, though. It's a left back, two centre backs, and a backup goalkeeper. I think Trafford. I want to keep Trafford till the end because he looks fantastic. We've got any good goalkeepers off this report? Not particularly. I mean, Rizzo could be the Buffon regen. We'll scout him, but the problem is it takes 24 days to scout sometimes. I don't know why it takes so bloody long. It's kind of annoying sometimes. There is an app you can use to check ratings, but that only is based off season 1, which kind of sucks. And we'll hopefully get a deal through here now for Ben Doak. It's decent, but nothing special. And it really kind of crapped out at 71, so... $2.5 million. I think we've done a good deal there, but at the same time, I wish he'd worked out because it would have saved us even more trouble. Try to find another right mid, but we'll go. I'm going to go with Martin this year unless we think of anyone better that we can afford. There are going to have to be some tough departures, I think. Some tough choices I have to make. I'll try to get some of these through so we can get the scout report. So, interest in Ailing Jr. for 25.4 million. Hold on. Now we've got the money. Ailing Jr. was a good shout. But we've got Salinas and we've got Short. Ailing Jr. might have to move. Did I put him on the list? I did. 78 rated. How did they manage to get him for 25? You know what? They can have him, I think. They can have him. Garnacho, I want to bring him back. But he's very far out of our range, and probably will be for the remainder of the rebuild, which is annoying. As well as Connor Bradley, he was looking fantastic here, as well as Calvin Ramsey were part of the plans, but their rates are gone now because it's been a while since we scouted them. Antonio Torres is 74, so that would be a good signing. It'd be a free agent signing as well. So I'm wondering if that's a Jordi Alba regen. I'll wait till Bellows and Wiley's reports come through because we do need those American signings here. Ryan Harris loan deal. He's one I kind of want to keep around, but we'll give him a loan actually. Just try to remember who's got the potential in this team. Potential tags. I'm going to have a look. It's been a while since I've done this. About 2 weeks nearly. But of course, contracts. We'll do contract. Tell you what, we'll do contracts first. They're out the way then. And they'll probably be boosted a little bit purely because we're in the Prem now. Yeah, they're going to be boosted a lot bit rather than a little bit. That's the issue. We come into the Premier League. There's too much money flying about. Probably overpaid Sanogo there, but he's got the talent. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, we'll try it again. Just fix all these contracts first, and then we'll decide what we're doing with these cunts, man. Because I'll be able to see potentials in that then. Right, fuck off in Iredale for all I care. He's one that's on the to-go list anyway, so. It's just a lot of these players I'd like to... Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. What's he on just now? 430. I'll just knock it down to... Oh, Jesus, no. Knock it down to that. Yeah. Sweet. Sanders, he's on 430. I mean, obviously I need to start paying these youth academy prospects more. Release clause, no. We're going to have to go and negotiate, man. I bloody hate this. Sporadic. Ruben Sanders had quite good potential, I think. Release clause can fuck off. And 1.5k without the bonus. Probably put up to 1.7 or something. No? 1.5k easy negotiations. Let's go on to the next couple here. Clarkson. I think he had decent potential. I'm probably overpaying some of these players. Did he not? Oh, did he not sign an extension? I need to pay attention. Four years extension. That's fine. And Bradley Bell. I'm just kind of interested to see what some of these potentials are looking like, which is why I'm doing these contracts first. What do you mean contracts expiring? Okay, let's go back out and go back in. And see what we're saying in terms of potential. A lot of these players don't have potential tags, which is not fun. Sanogo has one. Jude Short's lost his, which is kind of annoying. Salinas has his. So does Shiabu. And there's plenty here. Potential to be special for Hansen. We're going to have to boost the squad a bit. I'm waiting for these reports from Bello and Wiley to come through, but I don't know if they'll come through before the first game. Which is annoying. A Jude Short transfer offer, we're just going to decline. He's in the plans. At least for this season. We need to keep all we can to stay up. And even though I said that, Ryan Harris will go out on loan. I don't remember his potential. But he'll do well at Rangers, surely. There is a final scout report for Rizzo, who was the goalkeeper I was looking at. The backup that would come in. And I think I'm happy to make that move. Because he wouldn't be playing a lot anyway. It wouldn't cost too much. So Tommaso Rizzo will be coming in as a sporadic goalkeeper. Just to back up Trafford. If anything goes wrong, he comes in. No release clause. And 9.9 wage. Bruv. My God. Probably overpaid for him, but he's in now. Tommaso Rizzo off the free agents as a backup goalkeeper, which means we can get rid of Dixon. And I think that's a smart deal. 5 ratings higher than what we've already got as the backup goalkeeper, and a lot younger. Now, Antonio Torres is someone I really want to go for, but I want to find out literally a day. Is it on the game day? Are we on the game day? Alright, whatever, we'll do this game. I'm not fussed about the preseason. Bolton versus Mallorca. We'll probably lose, but I just want to get through this. Johnston with a goal. He's one of the defenders we're looking to replace. Probably the first defender we're looking to replace. Alright, some reports coming through here. Ostergaard, he's quite cheap, would be quite good, and contract expiry. Bellows 74 rated, contract expiry. Caleb Wiley 74 rated, but he's not on contract expiry, so he cost a little bit. And Barbieri, I think, was another right back option we were looking for. But I think we're okay for right back. So I think I'm going to go with Antonio Torres as left back. And then Ostergaard and Scalvini if I can afford them both. We'll get Torres sorted first, because this will be a cracking free agent signing. We'll sort this deal out. Will he take important or will he want to be crucial? He'll take important, okay. Because important means I can maybe put somebody else in. We'll keep Williams as a backup. But Torres looks very good. Looks like a regen. It might be Jordi Alba's regen. I'm going to go do a little bit of fact finding here. The audio's messing up a bit. I don't know why, but that's okay. Because it's only messing up in my ears. On stream it seems to be okay. Here he comes. Oh, who's this? Wait, who is this? This isn't the man I just signed. Okay. We'll let him do the introductions and all that. Oh, is that the new goalkeeper we signed? The backup. Antonio Torres in for a free agent's fee. And lowish wages for what I expected, to be honest. We'll take that. I don't know how he's not good enough. He looks fantastic. Unless he's got no potential, in which case maybe he isn't. I think we're going to go for Ostergaard and Scalvini to buff up the defence. And that will probably be us. And we'll just hope to survive. Rizzo comes in onto the bench with Torres coming in as well. Williams drop in. And we'll save the changes there for now. But I do want to take a little look at how much money we've got left. 72 million. We can get what we want, I think. Which would be Scalvini and Ostergaard. Hansen wants more money, which is absolutely fine. We'll get that done because he's my main man up top. The Ibra regen. Potential to be special. Let's get that sorted. Right now. Obviously crucial. And he's only on 3k. We can wonder he wants more. He's on 3 years, so we'll give him another 2, which would take him to 5 years. No release clause. He wants only 10k, but a goal bonus, which means he might boost it up a bit. 11k. That's absolutely fine. We are just in the Premier League, so I'm expecting some of these wages to be asked to go up, and I'll accept it. There's no wage objective, thankfully. That is how we look then. I think the rest of the team is okay. I am going to really judge Morley this season because he has been fantastic. But I just don't know what his ceiling's going to be, kind of thing, if that makes sense. He's been an unlikely hero on the way up. And I don't know how he'll do in the Premier League. We're also going to get a Youth Academy scout going in a minute as well. I'm also going to check the academy, see if anyone want to bring up. And we do want to bring up Owen Holmes off the rip here. Promote him. We can't do that yet. That's probably why we didn't bring him up already. So Torres is in. And I reckon we'll do Scalvini and Østegård, now that we know their ratings. Some experience at the back. And it does mean we have Santos dropping to the bench, which is probably not what he wants. But it's still a good option off the bench. So we'll sort those out. What foot is he? Østegård's right, Scalvini's right. Okay, that's fine. And Bitshiabu's left-footed, I believe. So their asking price is 15.6 million. He's on a contract expiry, so we can maybe lowball him a little bit. Remember that. Remember the contract expiry here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in for 12 million and see what they say. We want 15.6. Okay, right. Let's not be silly here. He's on the contract expiry. 14. You know what? That's fine. Still under value. We'll take that, absolutely. Østegård, we've got him sorted, and then Scalvini will get the price done first, and then we'll do negotiations in a minute when I know I've got the money. Because I don't know how much Scalvini will cost. I do not want to pay the release clause, because that's way too much. But they will probably ask for a pretty penny. We'll go for 30 million in the beginning and see what they say on top of that. 38.7. We're going to have to overpay. I've accepted that. What about 35 on the button? 35's fine. Alright, we'll take that then. That's some good work defensively. And I believe these two signings definitely buff up the defence. And we'll see what we can do with them. Østegård coming in first. Or hopefully coming in first. Has the game gone off? Oh no, there we go. Alright. So he would be... He'd probably be crucial, but we don't need to tell him that yet. Yeah, okay. Now we need to tell him. I'm hoping he's okay with a pay cut. We'll see how he grows. Wage. Oh, I don't know. 20? That was risky. And it didn't work. I don't like... Tell me what you want then. I've got to guess. Have I? I hope Scalvini goes a bit better. We'll figure out Østegård. We'll go back in for him. Don't worry. That'll be sorted. And of course, Scalvini will be crucial. Not even that in my mind. A long-term deal. And hopefully they tell us what they want. Bollocks. Alright. 20k for you. Okay, see, that's what I need. Just a bit of info, a bit of intel. A counter offer. That's fine by me. Wants a bit more wage? That's absolutely fine. Just tell me. I don't know what to offer. So if Scalvini wants about that. Østegård would probably want around 30k as well. I definitely lowballed him looking back on it. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Scalvini's arrived, though. The big defensive signing. Hopefully will cause us, or help, not cause us, but help us to stay up. I'll absolutely take that. First signing of a defence, anyway. Well, first of the centre-backs to come in, I should say, because we've already got Torres at left-back. And we did bring in a backup goalkeeper as well, so... Let's not lose our brain cells here, boys. Scalvini has arrived. A cool 35 million. I think we've done well there. Probably a B. Not too shabby. We could have gone for a little less, but at the same time, it could have been a lot more. So when Østegård comes in, we can do that crucial objective. We just need to sell one player on top of that. Be another objective done. But we'll need to renegotiate with Østegård because I messed up. Hansen is happy to get the extra money, and he's focused on helping us this season. I'm not expecting anything special from this team this year. I just want to make that clear. I'm expecting probably survival. Not much more. Draw against Cadiz, not too bad. They say there were a lot of people wanting me to finish off this Bolton rebuild. There's not a lot of people in the chat. So I'm assuming they're just busy, which is fine. And then comes... Who's this? Probably another glitch, so this is probably Torres. And because someone's left. It'll be Harris's loan deal going through to Rangers. Yeah, that's the new left back in, and that is Ryan Harris going out to Rangers for the season. Again, I don't remember his potential, so he could come back as a wonder kid. What's my hoping for? Right. Useful monthly report. I do want to bring Holmes up, but we can't yet. His potential, 91 to 94 now. I'll bring up Pearson and we'll put him on the loan list. Youth development we've done. Fair enough. Let's sort some of this shit out right now. Pearson goes on loan. I will get Kambeni gone. Bradley Bell will give a chance to... All these players will give a chance on loan. But some of these we're clearing out. And Sonoga I really want to get involved, but I don't know how we're going to do it because the midfield is very good. Trafford's gone up to 85. Is he still hit his potential? No, he's got growth to go yet. Mad. Kambedi, I'm pretty sure he was close to his potential. Oh no, he's still very much growable. Alright, so let's try and get through to the start of the Prem season and we'll get Østegård signed, sealed and delivered. We lost to Espanyol, late winner from Les Milou. Unfortunate to end our pre-season, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. And we'll move through now towards the start of the league. Before we do start our league against Norwich, it looks like the start of the league campaign will be against. We will secure Østegård and do it right this time. Unless he's moved, in which case we might be in trouble. Nope, he's still at Nap. I hopefully we'll get a cut price deal for him again. We'll go in for 12.5. I think the last deal we got was 13. Oh, it was 14. Sorry. So if we could try and get him a little cheaper this time around, that would do us quite nicely. They want 14. What if we say 13? Try and whittle it down a little bit. They've accepted 13. This might have been... That was 200 IQ. I just want them cheaper. Now let's get the wage right this time. I'm going to say 30k. And if that's not a good thing, then this guy can maybe lower his fucking expectations. 4 years, no release clause. 36. There we go. Now I've got an idea on what you want. You want the same as what you're getting at Napoli now without the bonus. Okay, whatever. You come into a Premier League side, you'll be a key player. I can't turn it down. Once we've done this, we'll get a development plan sorted for the new arrivals. And then we'll get into the season and hopefully survive relegation, which is the first objective. Beyond that, I don't know. We'll check where we're at in January, of course. And see what the sitch is. Alright, Østegård in B rating. I mean, we've got him for undervaluation. How much could we have got him for? Like, how much does this game expect me to get him for? Probably like 10 million or something. 11.6. You know what, that's fine. So we just need to get one more player on the outs. I know we've done that objective. This is where I focus on the objectives at the start of the whole situation. Alvaro, we're keeping around. He's our backup striker. Dixon, I'm happy to allow to leave for whatever price you want. They've definitely overpaid there of Mioveni. I'm absolutely happy to... I'd let him go for free. I'd pay you to take him. Let's figure out who we just brought in. So Torres, first of all, showing great potential. Work on his defensive stats. He's poor. Hopefully he'll get better. Iredale will have to figure out at some point with his contract. I mean, I do want to sell him on anyway, so I'll put him on the transfer list, but I don't want to sell him for cut price, if that makes sense. Johnston will keep around as another option. But the main three here now, Bitshiabu, Østegård, and Scalvini. Sort those development plans out. I don't know how much potential Østegård's got. We'll work on those defensive stats. And Bitshiabu still looks okay in his current position. We'll put him to a sweeper. Try to get a bit more speed out of him. He's a lot faster than he was when he signed at the club. And then I'm just trying to think who else. I think everyone else is alright for what they're on. Should have actually checked the development plans rather than just scrolling down them. Poacher, balance. It's quite a lot of balanced. Okay, let's figure this out. Poacher for Alvaro. I mean, if you're a striker, you're getting Poacher. You need to get those shooting stats up. I keep forgetting that they reset once you come back off of loan as well. I'm not going to do it for everybody, don't get me wrong, just some of the best players. We'll go with that for now. Someone's done their position change, I just saw there as I exited. Jude Short's going from a left mid to a left winger. And his rating will go up by 2. Okay. That will help him, surely, get into the team a bit more. But anyway, I don't know who else I want to sign. I think I'm set. Unless anyone else has got any ideas. What are we on money-wise? That 22 million. So still got a bit of cash if we want to use it. I do want to send a Youth Academy scout out, actually. We'll do another home search. Actually, we're not even going to use Brandon Harrington. We're going to get someone better in. Mason Saunders comes in and he'll do a little UK trip around for the season. See what we can bring in. Don't want to do too much Youth Academy scouting because the academy will get full. I'm happy with what we've got. And honestly, I don't know how much more academy scouting I'm going to be doing anyway because we're in the Premier League now. So let's see what we do in our first Premier League outing. I want to make sure the players are in the correct place, actually, because they're not yet. I haven't put Østegård and Scalvini in yet. Østegård goes there. Scalvini goes in there. And I think that's the team. Martin at right wing is a risk. So maybe a right winger, a young right winger comes in. Maybe we bring Shorteria back. He is a cam by trade, but can also play wing. Showing great potential. I want to go in for a move for him, but I don't know what the fuck to offer. And how long's a scout in 24 days? How long have we got? Not that long. Alright, well, we'll figure it out before deadline day. I'll just try and gauge a bit and put one in. Right, first Premier League game then for Bolton. Will we win on our Premier League debut? 1-1 draw with Hansen getting the goal. Not bad, I suppose. But we need to be winning those kind of games if we're going to be staying up. Problem is, if we go back down, we're going to have to do a lot of offloading. That's the issue. I really don't want to have to do a lot of offloading. Because that would floor me, to be honest. An exit here now. I believe this is the loan deal for Pearson. On the way out to wherever I accepted him, I forgot already. I want to say Gremio. It wasn't even close to Gremio. It was in Ireland. Drogheda United will take Max Pearson for a 2-year loan deal. Hopefully some growth out of there. We'll see what he does. Had decent potential, so Carroll can play. Ruben Sanders getting a loan offer from Granada now, so we'll negotiate that for a year loan deal. Just going through the motions now till we get to see where we are in the season. Wolves next. They've got Martial and Werner up top. They've got a decent squad. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. Not an awful squad, to be honest. There's only one player, I think, who starts now that's still there, and that's Ruben Neves, and he's probably the one who's most likely to go. Regardless, let's see how we go. Okay. Alright. 3-1 win. Morley with a goal and Hansen with a brace. Okay. I don't think we'll pull off anything spectacular, but if we can get mid-table this season, that would be cool. But I think just surviving relegation, obviously, would be the main objective. Ruben Sanders will get that loan deal to Granada. Hopefully, we'll go through. We've got Shrewsbury in the Carabao Cup. Not really too bothered, but we'll sim through. Even if we lose, but we should win because we're starting our main team. It's only a 1-0 win. Scalvini scoring in the first minute and nothing else happened. Interesting. What matters is we got through anyway. That's all that matters. And then deadline day, we've got Leicester. A Sonogo loan deal. If that could go through, that'd be fantastic. I know I said I wanted to rotate him in the team this year, but if he can get a bit more experience, that's absolutely fine too. And this is a loan deal going through. This can't be Sonogo's already, can it? Who's the other one we accepted? I've forgotten who the other one we accepted was, but it's probably that player. Sonogo's not gone through that quick, surely. He's like, alright, bye. It's Ruben Sanders, that's the one. Can't remember his name. He goes on a loan deal. And we've got Leicester before the transfer deadline day closes with Trafford, Kumbedi and Scalvini all going international duty. Sonogo will get that loan deal hopefully through over the line to Aze. And we'll play this game against Leicester. I say play, obviously sim it. And we'll see if we can make a move for Shorteria. What are they looking at for their team? Not bad. Beatable, I think is probably the correct word. We've lost. Zaire Emery gets our goal, but they went and won 3-1. Fair enough. It's not going to be an easy ride this season. We're just going to have to go with emotions here. Gakpo could be leaving Liverpool to Leipzig. Let's have a look at Shorteria. Have we got any more info on him that we could make an educated bid? Market value 7.5. That's enough for me. We'll make a move in for Shorteria, bring him back to Bolton, but he will have to go up to the right hand side, and I don't know how I feel about that. Let's go for his valuation and see what Ten Hag says. Do a little bit more. I'm not fucking picking pennies over 300 grand, mate. Shorteria could be making a sensational return to Bolton if we get his wages right. And hopefully he'd be happy to play on the right. Once important, we'll get that 5-year deal, absolutely fine. No release clause, and wages of quite a lot, but probably worth. So a new right mid, I think we needed this, is a man who started with us, ironically. Season 1, didn't really get the game time, but now we're asking him to come back to Premier League football. Shorteria. This is a good signing in my books. I don't see how this could go wrong. We've got Martin as a backup as well. He's got cracking potential. 7.8 for Shorteria. Probably overpaid slightly, but we're panicking a little bit. We overpaid a lot. How could we have gotten for 4.9? There's no chance. 74 rated, which is good. But I'm just hoping he'll be happy to play on the right hand side, because if not, we could be in this shtick. He plays left. But it takes two weeks for him to go to the right. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll sort that out. And we'll move Shorteria in there. So back on a permanent deal now to Bolton after having an initial loan spell. We take that. And we'll put him in that spot on the right. Sort of bench. I will order the bench because Santos I want on the bench. And Williams, Rizzo, Martin. That looks about right. And I think that's probably our signings done. I'm going to sim until we get the position change done, by the way, for Shortiri, and then we'll go up to January. I don't think we're going to do anything more. Zaire Emery's got interest from Valencia. Rachik and 18 million. Not even remotest of chances, mate. Zaire Emery's going nowhere. Iredale, I'm absolutely fine with him going. Can't ask for much more because he's on the contract expiry, and I'm not going to renew his contract if he's going to be going. Sonogo's loan deal has gone through, which means we'll get a little cutscene here. He's going to Aze for the season, which is fine by me. Lovely jubbly. And Woodward loan offer. I'd like him to go out on loan, but I don't know even if it'll happen in time. We'll accept it, and we'll see what is said. Iredale's going to go through here as well. Nothing against the man, he's just not good enough. Got Williams is a good backup for at least a season or two. And now we've got Torres, who fills in that spot as the main man, which means Iredale is surplus to requirements, might as well go. And a decent price for him, I would say, but the game might not agree. Although he's on contract expiry, so we'll see. A rating. Could have got 600k for him. And we've done that objective. That's beautiful as well. And I think that's us. There might be some more offers and potentially exits as well with the loan deal. Could have gone through here for Alexander Woodward, which has been accepted by Union Berlin, and we're gonna say aye, and hopefully that'll go through, and that'll probably be the last business of the window. There's a Caleb Martin loan offer, which we're going to decline because he will back up Shortiri. And we'll see if the Woodward and or the other loan deal will go through. I believe this is Alexander Woodward. Can't remember where he's gone on loan to. I think it was Union Berlin, wasn't it? My short-term memory is diabolical. So Bolton have loaned out Alexander Woodward for a year to Union Berlin, and hopefully that'll be the making of him. And I think that's us. I don't see anything else happening now. And that will end the window. So we're just going to sim up to here, apparently. One of them didn't go through, I think. There was a loan offer, Martin. Oh, no, that's because I declined it. Blake Clarkson will get a loan offer. We'll accept that. Won't go for it until January now, but we'll accept it anyway. And the Youth Academy report. Could Holmes be brought up yet? No, but he's looking spicy. 65 rated already. Potential of 92 to 94. I want him to come in before the end of the rebuild. I'm waiting for the Shortiri position change to be done. Bradley Bell loan offer. We'll get him on a loan deal as well, with the accepting of the Cluj one. And then we've got Man City up next. This will be the real test. Who have they got? Who's their team looking like just now? Ederson, Davis, Cancelo, Diaz, Kiamalura, Rodri, Verts, Almada, Elise, Foden, Haaland. Okay. That sounds about right. Haaland with a brace, Elise with the other. We got Arthur Hansen. We didn't sign any of the Americans. That's the only issue for the objectives, but it should be fine otherwise. Shortiri will make that move to right wing. I don't know how he will go in his rating. Stays at 74. Absolutely fine. We'll work on him, and hopefully he'll grow throughout the season. With Hansen, he's still on the plan, isn't he? Still on Poacher. He looks fantastic. We could maybe move him on to something else now. Mobile striker. Get that acceleration up a bit. And now we'll go into the calendar and see what we're seeing in January. We've got Man United in the Carabao Cup. Lovely. We'll see where we're at. Hopefully, not in a relegation spot. I don't know where we'll be, but I'm hoping not bottom three because this team should be doing enough to survive. It's going to be a bumpy ride, so to speak. We beat Spurs. Everyone beats Spurs. Beat West Brom. Lost to Arsenal. Fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day. Lost to Chelsea. Most of these results are understandable, but we can't be losing to some of the smaller teams. I'm really hopeful, oh God, the manager rating isn't in the toilet. It's still okay. Manager, ooh. Honestly, if I wasn't doing a Bolton rebuild, I'd take that. Because I get to obviously manage my favourite club, but we're going to reject. With some stuff being through here. Alvaro wants to leave. Why, exactly, does he want to leave? Everyone gets upset when I don't, like, pay attention for a little bit. Why is Torres... Wait, why is Torres... Hold on. Why has Torres only played 7 games, and why has Williams played all of them? What is this game try to do to me? Lads, it's fine. I'll get it sorted. Why is this game trying to fuck me over? I guess I'm unhappy because the season's not gone too good either, which isn't fantastic. I hate this game. What's he doing fucking putting my players in the wrong places? Right, let's take a look at the scout reports and see what we've got here. Anything special? Not really, honestly. We're looking for some mad talents now because we're in the Prem. We're not looking for anything shitty. It takes ages to go through. Conor Ryan could be that. I've got a horrible feeling we're in the relegation zone because this game has started all the wrong players for me. Why is it putting... I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it. Got one pretty good talent out of that. Let's go to the academy and see what he's about. Before we check the table. Holmes can be called up. Brilliant. Get one on Insta loan. And Ryan looks good. Is he what he says he is, which is a cam? Yes. Let's work on him. And we'll get Holmes out on a loan. Because he could actually, theoretically, be involved. Potential to be special. Of course he does. He looks fantastic. Right, how are we looking? Lads. We are bottom of the league. This is not what the doctor ordered, boys. What's going on? How is this team bottom of the league? And I know exactly the answer to that. It's because they keep throwing in players that I don't want to be using. It keeps throwing in Williams instead of fucking Torres. And I don't get it. What did I do wrong? Why is he getting all the starts? He's putting 5 ratings, man. Who's our best performer so far? Hansen's got 9. It was always going to be a difficult first season, but we should not be in the relegation zone. Why is Shuratiri not getting games either? Who's starting ahead of Shuratiri on that right side? I'm going to scream. Who's actually getting those games on the right side? I'm so confused. Is it short? It might be short. Torres will figure it out, mate. I don't understand why this game's done that, to be honest. That's really fucked over the season. He didn't go? Oh, he can go away. I thought he'd gone. Oh, Holmes is happy. No, Torres, I'm trying to be nice, but the game has decided that he doesn't want to start you, and I'm not entirely sure why. In this January month, you'll get all the starts, okay? So, that's fine. I mean, honestly, this team should be good enough to stay up. It's doing my fucking head in why it's not starting Torres, though. I don't really know why. Against Leicester, can we please get a win? Of course we can't. Kambedi. We need to get bloody Williams gone because he seems to be stealing all the game time of Torres. So maybe that's a move we need to do. And Torres will cheer up. Because I don't know why he's getting all the games at all. And it's really fucked over this part of the season. Owen Holmes transfer or loan offer, yep, only till the end of the season though, because we know he's going to be a gem and I want him around. Zaire Emery's not going anywhere for any of your players, although Arthur Tiate looks quite good. But Zaire Emery's not going anywhere. We'll maybe look at Tiate next season. And Dixon exits the club like I thought he did in the summer. That's fine. I don't need to make money off of him because I wouldn't have got much more anyway for him. I'm not accepting any offers, any exit offers for either of my players that have asked for transfer requests because we could sort it. I mean, Alvaro maybe. But there is no way that Torres is going anywhere because he's very good. And we'll get Williams gone instead. So Torres can get the fucking games. Right, against Sunderland in the FA Cup. I beg, boys. Hansen gets it done late. At least it's better than losing, I suppose. Right, realistically, though, on a real note, there is no shot we get relegated to the Championship again, right? There's absolutely no way, because this team shouldn't be. I'm happy to let Johnston go. He's surplus to requirements now. And thank you for your service on the way up, but yeah. Loan deal going through. There's nothing we need to change. This team should be staying up. It's the fact that my players that I want to start aren't getting the starts. Case in point, Torres. Why is this game starting Williams ahead of him? Owen Holmes gets his loan deal where he's going to be fantastic. And pretty sure another loan deal is going to go through in a minute as well. But I just need to figure this out. Why is he not getting starts? You know what? I know I'm going to have Williams on the bench. For now, we're going to put Johnston on the bench. See what happens there. Hopefully Torres gets some game time, man. Such a stupid fucking game. I'm going to start skipping them now because it's taking too long. Jay Stewart goes out on loan for 2 years. Out to Eupen, or Eupen. And with some other stuff here. Loan agreement for Bradley Bell. Holmes has been loaned out. Decent money for the FA Cup. And Jay Stewart's gone as well. Monthly scout report. Daniels, nah. I mean, none of these are probably going to make it. Pierce will maybe try, but none of them are going to look as good as Holmes, I don't think. I think 500k and below is what we're not going to sign because we don't really need the Youth Academy, but we better do something with it. rather than just have it rotting there. So, Connor Ryan, who did we just bring in? Pierce, wasn't it? Is he a centre back? Yeah. Right, working his stats defensively. See how he goes. We need to fucking win, boys. We need to fucking win. I hate to tell you. With this team, we should be winning as well. I mean, we beat Wolves the last time around. I'm just thinking at this point, all the teams in the Premier are going to be good. Dempsey gets us a winner after Scalvini also scores. Every Premier League team's going to be good by this point. I'm just hoping it doesn't result in my sacking. We're going to have to offload him. I don't want to, but we're going to have to. We're going to get a pretty penny for him. He's just not happy. We're going to have to find a new backup striker. I've got an idea on who I'm going for. Okay. I do want a pretty penny for him if he's going. But maybe 7 million was pushing the boat out a bit too much. I will accept offers for Alvaro. Not that I want to. And my thinking is we'll bring a veteran striker in as backup. So they don't complain. Like an older striker. That's if the Alvaro deal goes through. Right. Lads, we got to beat Norwich here. We got to. And nothing less than we got to. 3-1 win. Hansen and Morley with a brace. I'm really taking a look at the rate. I should take a look at the ratings over here as well. See how much growth has been in this team. I'm more concerned about staying up. So Salinas has grown well. Shorteri has only grown 1. Which is concerning. Emery, Morley have grown a little bit. Torres hasn't grown at all, but that's because he's not had the fucking time. Kimbedi's still looking fantastic. This team looks great. So why the fuck are we not in a position of safety? Alvaro transfer offer. Again, I think 7 million is going to be the bar. If they don't like that, then they can look elsewhere. Because we're going to need the money to find a striker. I'm not accepting less than 7 million, mate, so you can either bump it up a little bit, or you can piss off. Yeah, you can bugger off then. You're just going for 4.95 every time. We've got an offer set for him. The problem is, our striker is so damn good that the backup striker won't get any games ever. Right. Bolton versus Blackburn, round of 32 of the FA Cup. It's a 3-1 win. Morley, Salinas, and I was going to say Hansen. It is Hansen, isn't it? I got confused there. I was going to say Hawkson. But that's not his name. His name's Hansen. But Shabu's not going anywhere, at least for now. Especially not for that low price of 17.6. Are you taking the fucking piss? Is he on a contract expiry or something? Did I miss the memo? He's not. So what the fuck was that low ball transfer offer? Another Alvaro transfer offer. Maybe we can't get more than 4.9. Do go for 6 instead. Do I try 6? Could say to that. If I'm with 6, okay, whatever. If he wants to go, best get him off the books, innit, really. I don't want him to go. But, you might have to. Imran, you sport, want Benny. Making sure I'm not selling the wrong player. And it's the star right back that we keep around. Alvaro's deal has gone through, which means we're going to have to try and find a new backup striker now. Which is annoying. Didn't really want him to go. But I suppose he's too good to back up. Put a transfer request. And he wasn't really going to get more game time than he already had. Took a B offer for it. Could have got 7 million. I know I could have got 7 million, but no fucker wanted to pay it. And then Kumbeni goes through for 115k. Not too fussed about that. That would be an A deal. So we'll take that. Now we need to think of somebody who we can bring in as a backup, but won't mind not playing a lot. Have we got anyone on loan we could bring back and just have as a striker? I mean, we've got Bell and Clarkson, but they're growing quite well. Anyone in the youth academy we could just hold for this year and striker? No. Okay, we're gonna go for an old boy. We're gonna go for an old free agent, I think. Just cause they won't mind not playing a lot. It's probably the best move. I want someone that's half decent. I don't want someone that's not half decent. Obviously. Right, I may have not thought this through. We're going to need to find somebody who has a bit of quality. Not someone who's absolutely dog. We know him from bloody Hartlepool career mode. Do we bring him in? Kai Brunker. He's a pain in the arse. Dion Charles. What's say we bring him back? He wasn't really an issue. Sir Lord Conte is still one of the coolest names. Johnson Clark Harris. It's just till the end of the season, really, and then we'll figure it out next year. Carlton Morris is a free agent. Not too bad. Some kind of surprises on here, but some of them I'm not really too surprised about, if that makes sense. Callum Robinson's a free agent. He's not bad at all. It's just till the end of the season, then we can move him on. But I'm thinking, why not go... Josh Windass looks actually quite good. We'll go for Windass, why not? He won't care about not playing a lot of games, will he? Just happy to be about. I was thinking Dion Charles just to bring him back to the squad. Prospect, probably, mate, for being real. Sporadic, that's fine. You won't get a lot of game time, and if you're happy with that, that's fine. A 2-year, yeah, a 1-year deal's actually okay. Yeah, a 1-year deal's fine. Because I did say to the end of the season, and you want a bit of wage, that's fine. It means we've got somebody who can just fill in that gap on the bench, because Alvaro buggered off. I don't know what his rating's going to be at this point. 70. He'll do alright. It's only till the end of the season. See how these youth academy strikers loan spells go. We just need that extra attacking option in case something happens to Hansen, really. Now, video game. If I simulate through the second half of this season, will you promise to play the players that I want to play? That's all I'm asking. Now, 2 offers for Bitshiabu, who is not going anywhere. For Antoine Griezmann, he wouldn't have been a bad backup, to be fair. 4.8 million. We're going to say no, though. And we're also going to say no to the other offer of 24.4 million from Empoli. Bitshiabu will discuss it in the season to see if he can really go to that next level, which I think he can, honestly. We'll just keep an eye on it. I don't think we're going to have any more ingoings and outcomings. We're just going to have to go with the team we've got, because the team we've got is good enough if it only plays the fucking players I want them to play. It doesn't want to play my main guys. We don't want a loan deal for Dempsey. We'll sell him on next year. I got Oliver Torres, or whatever his name is. Antonio Torres, maybe. I've got Torres, a good left back, who just doesn't get games. And I'm not entirely sure why. It's confusing. But, yeah, get Williams gone. Because he's the one that's stealing the game time. He probably won't go in time, unfortunately. I'm going to check something. We're going to do a little test here after this goes through. Martin loan offer. No, we're keeping him around as backup. I already gave you the info on this. And we'll accept the other transfer offer as well from Genk, but it's not going to go through in time. Now, I'm going to check something before we go through here, because I'm just going to test something. So let's take a look at the numbers real quick. Stats. Torres has 12, Williams has 22. So, remember those numbers, 12 and 22. We're going to go through 2 games here, and we're going to see what the situation is. If Torres is starting, we should be fine. But if Williams gets those games, I might just release him, honestly. Okay. So it's 12 and 22. 24 and 12. Why? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not having that. Like, why is he not? Why is he not starting Torres? I'm sorry, Williams. Nothing against you, mate, but this game is stupid, and it wants to start you instead. Trafford's development schedule is done. I think he's hit his potential of 87. Yes, he has. Which is good. Which is very, very good. I like that a lot. And we'll go look at the monthly scout report. For any talents, nothing special. This is only what we're looking for now. Hansen's happy with the games. Now, if this game does not start, we're going to fucking sim one more. And if this game starts someone else instead of Torres at left back, then this game's a joke, okay? Lost 1-0 to Spurs, that's fine. I just want to check. Did Torres get that game? So he was on 12 before. Now he's on 13. Good. Let him play. For the love of Christ. Also, I never checked if it was Jordi Alba's regen. It'll be March the 21st with his birthday. No, it's not. He still looks fantastic, though. Alright, let's attempt to not get sacked and relegated, please, boys. I'm not too arsed about the cup run, although I do like the cup run. Don't get me wrong. We're going to lose to City, but I liked it while it lasted. Now let's string some important results together here, boys. You know, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to stop it before the final day of the season. See where we're at. Hopefully we don't get sacked. If we do get sacked, this game's a fucking joke. Lost to Chelsea, but beat Newcastle. Okay, okay. Beat Bournemouth. Okay. Beat West boys. Let's go. See, I knew what you're capable of, lads. Come on. That should be survival now, right? Or at least close enough. Lost Everton. Liverpool. Due to all. And then for the final day, we got Leeds. Where are we sitting in the standings? Oh, God. Youth player unsettled. Scattered players, some have gone. Youth player unsettled. Connor, who is it? Ryan, Newman, Pierce. Okay. Ryan, I want up. Pierce, we could pull him off of. And was it Newman? Yeah, Newman can bugger off. Wasn't really going too well anyway. And Johnson's happy with the chat. What, who's putting him in the fucking squad? This assistant manager needs his head examined. Let's take a look at the scout report before we take a look at where we are in the table. Harley Hope, he's got good potential, but no hope with that overall. Again, 500k or above. We need class talent. We can't have anything than the best, less than the best here now. Because it's probably going to be the last time unless we get relegated, the last time I'll do a Youth Academy report. I'm happy with what we've got. None of them were fucking any good. Waste of time. Hello, Jolin. Right. Let's see. Standings. What? Sorry. What? How are we, How are we in 10th? We were in such a relegation scrap. and now I've ended up in 10th. I mean, I'll take it. But have we turned that around? I didn't think you were going to shoot today because you told that it was too hot for it. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but I thought I might as well. I want to get this, but I want to get the second part of this Bolton rebuild done. But yeah, we're doing a Bolton rebuild today, and this is how the team is looking, which realistically we should be staying up with. This is season 4 of the rebuild, so hopefully the only way is up now. This is how we're looking. We've got Trafford and Morley, and technically Shoretiri, who are the players that started in season 1, and they're still here now. But Shoretiri we got rid of and then re-signed. So yeah, Bolton rebuild, and we've survived, which I didn't think we'd do. The way we started the season, because by January we were in 20th, but the second half to the season was fantastic. But looking at some of these results here, we got absolutely destroyed. We couldn't get a win at all for ages. But then we ended up surviving, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And we've got the final game against Leeds. We'll live sim here. Why not? So let's see what we can do. They've got Goretzka. Jesus Christ, what a Leeds building. 2-1 win to end the season. Lovely job, Salinas and Hansen. So this team really should have stayed up, and it has done. We finished 10th in the Premier League, which for our debut season, I'll absolutely take. I thought it could have got a lot worse, and at one point it was a lot worse. We were in 20th, but ultimately we are surviving. Manchester City, of course, win the league with first place, 95 points. Liverpool second, Manchester United third, and Arsenal get that final Champions League spot. 5th is Spurs, Wolves 6th, Chelsea 7th, and as you continue reading down, we're down in 10th, which is actually a lot better than what I expected it to be, especially after that first half of the season, because we were in 20th. But who knew that putting your best left back on the pitch would help things, you know? Nottingham Forest, West Brom, and Burnley are the teams relegated. We'll sim a bit further and we'll get all the competitions and stuff cleaned up and get all the players back off a loan. So we'll go to about here. So all the competitions are done. And that will end season 4, which is a success in the end after a tricky start. Inbox messages, progress assessment. They're not happy with some stuff. Some international stuff for the not before the World Cup, wouldn't it? And Weaver and Nelson. Probably neither of them will ever break through, but we'll keep them in there for now. And we've got 149 million prize money for staying in the Prem for finishing 10th. So hopefully that'll give us a pretty penny to spend next year. Now, see what happened in the other competitions. So we'll take a look at the stats. In what league did you start at Bolton? In League 1. That was, yeah, we started in League 1. I think League 1, the first season in League 1, we got promoted. The second season in the Championship, we lost in the playoff final, which is mad. Then we got promoted the season after, and now we're here for season 4, where we finished 10th. So I'll take that. So FA Cup was won by Manchester City. We made it to the quarterfinals. I'll take that. I'll take that. The quarterfinals, we lost to the eventual winners as well, so that's fine. Manchester City doing the double. Carabao Cup was won by Leeds United. We got knocked out quite early, I think, by Manchester United. So we didn't really get the luck of the draw in that. European International Cup, that's the pre-season tournament. We're not really too bothered about that. UEFA Super Cup, Manchester City beat Arsenal. Manchester City, of course, winning the Champions League. Arsenal winning the Europa League in Season 3. And that's how it went. Juventus lost to PSG in the Champions League final. PSG finally winning that trophy. Did I have a look at Twitch affiliate? Oh, Jesus, no, I meant to do that, didn't I? I will definitely look to... I will remind myself. I'll even put a reminder on my phone. End of the stream, I'll have a look, because I really meant to, and I just got busy yesterday. 2-1 to Inter over Monaco. Conference League was won by Athletic Club de Bilbao over AZ. And, of course, we're into the World Cup now, and these are the teams involved. Is there any England? England are in a group like that. Not too bad. So, stats then of the team. Who got the most games? Who did the best? Most games go to Kumbedi and Salinas and Hansen. Not too bad. with Morley, again, joint top scorer. This kid, I don't know why he's so good, because he's only average, but he's the joint top scorer alongside Simon Hansen, who is the Ibrahimovic region. And we've also got 6 assists from Morley, 4 assists from Hansen, so they've been on their form with 13 from Salinas, 6 from Short, 5 from Zer Emery, 4 from Kimbedi, 3 from Scalvini, 2 from Shoretiri and Dempsey, and then 1 from Östergaard and Santos. And looking at the assists, it was 7 for Zer Emery, which was the highest. Not a lot of assists from this squad, which is weird. 6 for Kimbedi, 6 for Morley, 4 for Hansen, I should say. 3 for Salinas, 1 each for Trafford, Shoretiri, and Connor Clark. And then looking at the clean sheets, most of the clean sheets happened when Torres was playing. So why the fuck wasn't the game using him for me? Alright, let's take a look at loan growth then. Oh my god. Pearson up 10, Harris up 1, Sanders up 5. I'm really looking forward to Holmes' one, to be honest. Sanogo up 3, Woodward up 1, Clarkson up 4, Holmes up 4. I thought he'd get a bit more than that, you know. Stewart up 3 and Bradley Bell up 4 as well. So decent loan growth for the players out with the club. And let's see the top scorers then. Probably Haaland. 24 for Haaland puts him a top scorer. We got Morley in there on 16, who is a midfielder, by the way. Hansen in there on 14. And for assists, we've got Zaire Emery on 7. Not too shabby. Morley on 5, and Kimbedi sneaking on 5 as well. And the clean sheets for Trafford, only 4 clean sheets. Difficult season in most parts, but we did finish 10th. So I'll take that, honestly. Could have been a lot worse. We'll sim up to the end then and see what happens. I don't know what's happened with Kondogbia's arm there. Also, I don't know why Liverpool have Kondogbia. So a lot of players returning from loan and an okay first season. It's turned out to be fine. It could have been a lot worse. We were in a relegation battle, but then we had such a good second half to the season that we finished 10th in the Premier League. Quarterfinals in the FA Cup, 3rd round in the Carabao Cup, and not a bad season at all. All these players coming back from their loan deals as well. Some of them will send out again, some of them will keep around. With Clark and Moore reaching their potentials, only 66 and whatever Moore's potential is, they'll get moved on. Because they haven't really worked out. They haven't really changed much of this squad. I haven't really done much with them, to be fair. It gives us a good bit of cash. So let's see what the board have to say about our season. We've come to the end of the season. I'm writing to let you know that the board is delighted with your performance so far. The players and staff clearly respect you. You seem to us to have done an excellent job at aligning yourself with the club's culture and vision, both on and off the pitch. We would be happy for you to agree to continue the job you started here and remain at the club next season. I'm happy to stay. Let's get to season 5. Of course, if there's any signing suggestions, I will definitely take a look at them. And we'll see where we end up. Because honestly, I don't really mind on who we sign. I'm happy with the squad we've got. But we're going to have to make progress. And it depends what the objectives are as well. Oh, I hate these long loading times sometimes. Show me the team again. I'm going to look at the squad, see where improvement is needed. Yep, no problem. I will get into it. First of all, I'm going to look at the objectives because I want to see what we need to go for this year. More youth academy stuff that I don't really need to do, but I suppose I better do it to stay in a job. 3 clean sheets, signs 2 players of the same nationality as a club, so I have to get 2 English players in. He wants to finish mid-table, reach around the 16 stage, and finish in the Europa League spot in 2 seasons. Okay, sell 2 players inside 1 crucial player to replace them. Not too bad objective-wise. So this is the squad here. And I know some of them are on international duty. Hansen is 86. He's probably irreplaceable at this point. Kimbedi's 85. Scalvini's 83. Østegård's 82. And I think most of the defence now is probably irreplaceable. I think it's probably the wing spots more than anything. Because Salinas could be decent, but Shoretiri as well, he could be alright, but I just don't know. And then we've got plenty of bodies back from loan as well. So I have to think about where I'm putting them into the squad. Ages. Hold on, I'll go into the squad hub here. How do I check the ages development into it? So I'll just do a quick scroll through. And you can have a brief look at these. They're quite young, are some of these players. A lot of these players are very good already. It's more just letting them continue to grow and see where we end up. But this is the team currently. We do need a backup striker, I think, because I'm going to send Clarkson and Bell on loan again. What's the cash we're working with? Jeremy Doku, Johan Bakayoko. Good choices. I'll have a look at them. Is Santos first team? No, he's backup. The first team are Bitshiabu or Bitshiabu, Scalvini, and Østegård. Ah, he's already moving to a different club. Are you kidding me? That was a good call as well, but he's going to Betis. Who was the other one? Bakayoko. Contract expiry at Chelsea. We'll put a scout on him. But this is this is the first team. I'm probably scrolling too quick. That's the first team there. Santos is on the bench. Johnston's on the bench. We've got plenty of bench. I'm going to need a backup striker, so I'll figure that out in a minute. Windass is meant to just be till the end of the season, so we'll move him on. But we need someone to back up Hansen in case he gets injured. And Hansen's staying till the end because he's the Ibra region. He's looking very good. Noah Lang could be a shout. I'll just put a few scouts on some people just now and I'll simulate through. Noah Lang, he's 85 rated now at Bayern. He'll cost a lot of money. Again, it's going to be a cost thing. I need to check my budget in a minute. Boniface. Would he be okay with being backup though? Should be, right? Problem is, 24 days to scout. Right, what money have we got to work with? 60. What? We just got... Nah. Did we not just get like 100 million? Oh, no. Okay, so we've got 68 million. We're going to have to tighten our belts a little bit. So I think the idea is bringing one ridiculously good winger. They've only increased the fucking thing by 9 million. We stayed up. And we done so well. I'm annoyed. How did we get stiffed with the money there? Torres isn't going anywhere. Well, hopefully he can sort his problems out now that he's actually getting game time. I would say get a backup left back, but the last time I got a backup left back, he came in and stole all the games from Torres. He's not going anywhere. He can submit a transfer request all he likes. I'm not letting him leave. Still some expensive players you don't really need. But I don't know. We don't really have any expensive players that we don't really need. All the expensive players we need. Hansen, Kimbedi, all these are key to the team. Morley, I kind of want to keep him to the end now because he's been such a weird surprise good player. Shoretiri, maybe part ways with. But beyond that, I don't really know who to sell. There's no one I can really sell. We could sell some of the Deadwood players like Dempsey. Dempsey can go. And Johnston can probably go as well. Windass can go. We'll sort his contract in a minute. Or not his, but contracts otherwise. And then Moore can go because he's his potential, and Clark can go. But there's no real big name players. Santos I could sell actually. That's not a bad idea. But I do need that backup centre back, which is why he's stuck around. Although Holmes will grow into that role, I think. He's got 68 rated potential to be special. We'll keep him as the backup, and we'll put Santos on the transfer list. Everyone else I'm very happy with. It might just be that we have to be smart with money. I'm fine with Salinas, actually, I think. Because he's grown okay. He's got about 3 or 4 overall up, and he's still got potential to grow. It's Shoretire, who I'm also okay with as well, but I don't know. I feel like we could get better. If we want to push, maybe for Europe this time around, we're going to have to make some difficult decisions. Torres is not going anywhere. I wish I could block offers for him because I'm not allowing it. I don't care if he's got a transfer request. He's not going. Moore's happy to go. Johnson's happy to go. And Santos is surprised, but not unhappy about it. It's going to be a whole summer of me rejecting offers for Antonio Torres, isn't it? Maybe Bakayoko will be better overall by this season. Yeah, I will keep an eye on the scout report when it comes through. But I'm just ignoring any Torres offers now. We could get a decent price for Ricardo Santos. Try and push up to 6 million, which is going to be a big ask for a man who will probably decline in the next few years. Never mind. Portland Timbers just accepted that. I maybe could have got a bit more. But I'm ignoring it. Any Antonio... Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, that's his 28 years of age. I thought it said 20. Yeah, no, I'm ignoring any Torres offers because he ain't going nowhere. With Johnston's... Santos's have broken down. Johnston's offer here from Maritimo will be accepted. I can't block Torres offers because he wants to leave, apparently. But he should be okay now that he's got no competition. And usually I would have backup, but this game likes to start the backup instead of the main guy. Scalvini's going absolutely nowhere for the remainder of the save. George Moore, I'm happy to let go because he's hit his potential. Review Santos's contract. He maybe is too expensive wage-wise. I only renewed it last year, and he's not got a lot of money, I think. I don't think. I will check, though. Dempsey can go. I should probably be negotiating a little bit more. Shoretire, I'll make a decision on in a minute. But that could be a good move. What is Santos earning? Did I give him that much? I don't remember giving him that much. Who's the highest wage earner? Is it him? He's third highest. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember giving him that much. Well, he is a bit expensive on the wages, so we'll try and get a move out for him, I think. But in comes... I don't know who the fuck's coming. I've not signed anybody. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? This isn't Josh Windass, is it? Number 11. I have no idea. George Moore's anyway. George Moore has been sold to Cluj. Could have got more money. Was that Josh Windass? You get a whole pomp and circumstance when he's already here, and he's going to be leaving. It was. Retiring in the season. Okay. So we'll keep an eye. We'll just keep simming until we get those scout reports in. Dempsey transfer talks broke down. Nice are looking to sign Ricardo Santos. Again, 6 million. I'm going to keep Shortiri as a backup. I've decided. Shoes will probably loan Martin this year. There's a lot going on. And they've accepted 6 million. You could just review his contract. I think Portland couldn't afford his wage. You definitely have to lower his wage first before selling him. I don't think he'll take a lower wage, though. That's the problem. I will try, but I don't think he'll take a cut. Although I suppose if he's a backup now, maybe he will. Let's try and bring his contract down a bit, then. That's a good idea, actually. He's not a first-team player. Yeah. True, we'll try. Excuse me, Ricardo. Would you mind taking a pay cut? Rotation. Yeah, actually, this could work. No extension. No release clause. No release clause. I don't really know what to put his salary now. 20k. He wants more to be a rotation. Excuse me. Nah, fuck that then. Oh, I should have. I wouldn't have accepted any lower though. That's the problem. He wouldn't have accepted lower than that. I got impatient. Oh, now I've got to wait. I'm an idiot. That's all. I'm dumb. He's going now anyway. He's going somewhere else. Alright. He's going to Nice. So at least we got rid of it. We don't have to worry about the contract situation because he's gone. He's like, oh well, if you don't want any more, give me any more money, I'll go somewhere else. 6 million to Nice. That's not too bad. What's up, Aiden? Welcome to the stream. And that was a good offer, to be honest. Best possible deal, 6.1. I'm just curious, actually. What wage has he accepted wherever he's gone? Because if he's accepted less wage than what I tried to offer him, he's a Judas. What wage is he on at Nice? He took a pay cut there. Why didn't he take a pay cut here? What? You know what? It's fine. That's fine. Ricardo Santos. I remember this. Right. Bakayoko and Boniface. Scout reports. 81 rated would be good. And contract expiry would be cheap. But I'm also thinking free agents. Are there any mad ones? Emil Peters looks like a mad one. He looks like Hazard's regen. I don't know how much he would cost to put on the left, maybe. Keep an eye on him. But we'll go for Bakayoko then. Because he's got contract expiry. And they haven't renewed it. I'm going to lowball him a little bit to start off with and see what they say. Okay. Okay. Work on these bases. Ah, it's a good deal. And he's got potential to grow as well. That was a good suggestion from you, Jolan. We'll get this negotiation sorted. And not have, hopefully, too many stupid wages. First Belgian in the squad. Very much could be. I can't remember. Fucking hell, his wages. We're gonna have to pay this kid a lot, aren't we? He'll want crucial, but we'll say important first, see what he says. Okay. Bloody hell, we're gonna have to pay about 5 million fucking billion for this kid's wages. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Chelsea, you've put wages too high here. 82k. Can we... I don't know if we can knock this down at all. 80 or something. 80k. There was no way I was getting him for 70. He'd have walked out. I maybe need to be more patient, but Maybe I shouldn't take the bonuses off either. Maybe I should just let him have his bonuses. Well, he's in anyway. Bakayoko from Chelsea. Weakens Chelsea. And he strengthens us. It is a good signing. It's a good recommendation from you. Boniface is a backup. I need to have a look at him. I've not checked his profile yet. I was just focused on getting the right winger in. Should serve us for a good few years. Johan Bakayoko. Someone I've not used before either. He'll come in, and we got a good deal for him, I think. And we've done another objective. Boniface was the next one. So many people I've still got on here that I need to clear off. He's 81. He's 81 rated. I don't know if he'll be happy with backup. Because he's quite good. I'm thinking maybe more Raimondo as the backup. Garnacho's up to 90. We're never getting him back. We're never getting him back. Oh, the pain. I'm happy he's succeeding, but I wish he was with us. If we ever get 200 million, Garnacho's coming in. Yeah, the first striker is higher overall, but sometimes this game doesn't do a lot of substitutions. You know what, we'll go for it, and we'll see how it goes. And if he doesn't like it, then I don't know. He's going to cost 29 mil. What have we got money? Because this might be the rest of our money. 41. I reckon we keep Salinas on the left because he's fine there. And then we'll just sign in Boniface. And that probably does the deal. Bakayoko will go there. Suppose I better put him to a right mid. No potential tag, but he's still got room to grow. He'll take 98 weeks just to go to right mid. Are you fucking kidding? We're not going to bother then. An extra striker for a defender in the first team. Wait, an extra striker for a defender in the first team because you have 5 defenders. I'm confused. But it doesn't take a lot. I will sign in Boniface anyway. It's a good option to have. Someone I've never used before. I'm going to clean up this bloody list a bit. We'll keep Bradley on there because I kind of want to reunite with him at some point, but at the moment we can't. Some of these are from ages ago. But keeping Garnacho on there because I do want to as unlikely as it probably will be, I do want to reunite with him. Wiley's done quite well. Bello's done quite well. I'm still thinking Raimondo or Boniface though. I'm still thinking Emil Peters could be a good cheap option off the left. Oh, play 4-4-2. I could. I'm going to make a second team sheet. 200 IQ here. And we'll see what we can make. Yeah, fuck it. We'll see if we can get this to fit. But Shiabu would not be up there. But it does mean dropping. It does mean dropping one of the defenders, and they won't be happy. Nobody, no, we can't please everyone. All right, we're just gonna have to. Shiabu will have to drop for now, and then we'll sign Boniface there. Maybe, for example, like this. Obviously, Windass won't be there. But this would be the team. We could always switch between the team sheets. Move Batshuabu to left back. He's not that fast. That's the only issue. And he's pretty tall. He's 6 foot. Yes, he's 6'5". I can't use him as a left back. He's 6'5" and not very fast. Torres does a lot better job there. But I could switch between the formations, I suppose. We'll bring him in anyway. Why not? Because then at least we've got somebody just in case. I was thinking of dropping back Shiabu anyway, but he's grown quite well. We'll side him. At least we've got the option. If we want to go with either way. We're going to just go straight in for the valuation and hope they accept a cut price deal, kind of. We could do a player swap. Although I don't really want to, actually. Maybe we won't do a player swap. Let's go with 25 mil. Oh! We could do this. Obviously not exactly this. I'll change the deal, but I don't want to sell. Nah, I don't want to sell Shiabu. I thought about it for a second, realised I don't want to sell him because he's actually quite good. Try and put the money up a little bit. 28 point. Remove the selling clause. You got yourself a deal, brother. 28.8 million. Is that good? Who knows? Will he be any good? Hopefully. He comes in anyway, and it gives us a good option. This is going to be risky. He wants important. He wants crucial. We're going to have to go with the 4-4-2 then. You know what? We could always switch it up for a year and see what happens. Or even up until January, and if I don't like it, I'll change it back. I do want got Shiabu still involved. You do understand that I'm not doing a release clause, mister. Look at... Nah, mate. This is getting a bit silly. Right, I'm going to wait, and you can advise me on what wage to go with here, Jolan, because I'm bad at this. And I'm not paying triple what he's already getting. That's ridiculous. That's genuinely ridiculous. I don't know what to put for his wage. Because if I put it too low, he'll walk out. But this is just too much money. Genuinely. 30k? 30k he'll walk out. I was thinking more 50k, but he'll probably still walk out. He's gonna walk out, isn't he? 7? How has it gone up? This is taking a bit of the piss here, Boniface. I don't mind having you, but you just... Maybe we put the fucking goal bonus back on. How does that sound? I had to sneeze. No, it was 66. It was 67. Try 55. Final offer is 60. And when I say final offer, it's probably not going to be a final offer. He won't move off of 72. And the tension's at its max. Do I just accept this? I've been swindled, or do I try and do I maybe go for a renegotiate? I already took the bonus off, so it won't let me do it again. Do we try and renegotiate in a week? I think. Maybe we'll try, maybe leave for this and come back in again. And put the bonuses in. Sometimes that works to get players cheaper. Yeah, we'll end it for now. Because you're asking for a little bit too much there, sir. So we'll leave that for a week and we'll come back to it. We'll go back to the other formation for now. For just through preseason. Bolton versus Cadiz. That's why we played these last year. 1-1 draw. Morley got our goal. Burn a Bay for them. Also, did I put I did. I put Bakayoko in. Just making sure. I think another loan deal for Holmes might be the move because he does look fantastic still. And Pierce as well. Okay, let's keep going until we can go in for a move again. Getafe have Weghorst. And he scored the winner against us. Of course he did. Of course he did. I'm thinking we're bringing Weghorst, to be honest, as a backup. Because he won't mind about not playing too many games. He'd be good rated. Duranville. I have no idea. He's at Dortmund and the contract's expiring. But we won't know for 24 days because scouting takes forever. But I will keep an eye on him. I will keep looking at him. Bloody Boniface with stupid wages. We could bring Daka in. Owen Holmes is happy with the loan out. He'll do fantastic. And Johnson wants the games now that Ricardo Santos is gone, but that's not going to happen. He could be too expensive. Daka. Daka is who I was going to look at. Wouldn't be a bad shout, but it'll probably take 3 years to scout as well, because this game's so stupid. Why is it taking so long? Am I doing something wrong with the scouts, and that's why it's taking 24 days? Ostergaard. Ooh, Somerville could be a good signing. But I'm not doing it for a centre-back. We could bring in Somerville, though. And move him onto the left. No. For now, we'll just leave it blocked. Maybe unblock it when I want to. Right, against Freiburg. We are gonna lose again. You know what? This is pre-season. I'm not really bothered. Sequet has apparently become the best player in the world against us today. The board only want mid-table this season. Obviously, I'd like to make a push for Europe. But it doesn't have to be. I think this will go into a part 3 at some point. I have no idea when I'll do that. Connor Clark goes to Alanya Sport for 1.05 million. Pierce loan offer, that's absolutely fine. And Holmes loan offer to Watford. He'll be fantastic there. He'll be fantastic when he's fully ready to go. His potential is incredible. Caleb Martin loan offer will allow that to go through this time from Club Brugge. We've got Bakayoko and then we've got Shortiri on the backup. Torres isn't going anywhere. He's growing like a truck and I love it. And then Pierce's loan deal will go through soon. I suppose. Do we want to try going again for Boniface? Or do we want to... I kind of want to wait for... Was he already at Brighton or did he move? We'll wait for some scout reports to come back, actually. And that means we'll get into the Premier League season. But we might as well wait and get the full information. Holmes and Martin. get their loan deal agreements through. I think it's just Martin because he's from Canada, but still. Martin sounds cool. That's the Oscar Pierce loan deal going through. I'm presuming the other loan deal's going through at the same time. Or will it go through the day after just to annoy me? Yeah. He goes to Club Bruges. Victor Orban. You know, we'll scout people and then we'll make our decision on deadline day because that will make it a lot easier. Which one's him? Are you on about Willie Orban, the centre back, or Gift Orban, the striker? Or whoever the other guy was. Or Berlin Pineda. Gift. He's on a contract expiry. Right, that's it now. We're going to look for those players because there's not much time left to scout now. So we'll go through those and we'll see which one suits us best. And we'll figure out on deadline day because I want to get to the start of the season. Owen Holmes, he's on his way to Watford for the season. But yeah, Gift to be a good shout if he's any good, which hopefully he is. He's still at Ghent, so maybe he's not going that well. Ostergaard's not going anywhere. Peters was what I was thinking of signing from Spurs, but he doesn't look as good as I thought he would. 73 rated though. He wouldn't start, that's the only problem. He'd only be an option, so I guess we won't go for him. And we don't really need a left mid, it was more just thinking out loud. We start our season against City, great. You know what, the team's not even ready. And we've got City first. And we still need to do contracts as well at some point, which I'll figure out in a minute. But this is the team that we've got for now. I reckon this gets mid-table, you know, quite easily. Put Shortiri on the bench. And we'll leave it like that for now. First game of the season against City. It's going to be a loss. Because look at that bloody team. That is ridiculous. But let's see if we can pop a fight at the Etihad. Antwerp accepted the deal for me to go to Braga. Not bad. We won? Excuse me? Hansen and Zaire-Emery win us the game. Volpato gets the one back, but we beat City on the first day of the season. Okay, that's a good omen. That's a great start. Monza have got Nick Pope. We just beat Man City. Atlanta I should say, coming in for Dempsey. We'll allow that to go through. Fucking hell, Mackenzie's happy about his move. Right, Chelsea next. If we could beat Chelsea as well. The Ranville's reports come through early. He's 77 rated. He'd be okay. We could bring in Caleb Wiley. He'd be a decent cheap option, maybe. I didn't realise he was left mid. I thought he was left back. Wiley or Duranville if we want another left mid. But I think the most important thing is getting that backup striker. Alright. Can we beat Chelsea after we just beat City? Have they got Fofana in net? He must be a regen. Chilwell and James. Bastoni, Simican, Montes. Gallagher, Fernandez, Rodrigo, Isak, Sterling. Decent team. And it shows because they've beaten us 2-0. Sterling and Isak with the goals. Yeah, striker has to go first. Come first here. It'll be Boniface or Orban, I think. We'll go to deadline day, though. Daka might be decent still. 79. Maybe he comes into the questioning. Need to maybe look at... oh my god. Maybe need to look at some free agents more. McTominay's at Everton now. Evan Ferguson. We could bring him back for a third time. Because we did... well, technically, we loaned him in the first season. Then he went, and then we managed to loan him again. So maybe Evan Ferguson. We'll get it sorted, Morley. Don't worry, mate. We're not going to win anything this season, but that's not the point. Right. Get for Accrington, because we should get for Accrington. If we lose to Accrington, I will laugh and cry. Okay, right, I was joking. I didn't actually expect us to lose to Accrington. You know what? That's fine. It means you don't have to worry about the Carabao Cup. Enjoy yourselves, Accrington. I hope you have a good season. Smile. Focus on the important things. Zaire Emery transfer offer. No, not going anywhere ever. Østegård, for now, we're going to say no. We're not going to block offers, but we're not going to necessarily say, oh, if a good money offer comes in, we might let him go. But it depends on the money. What can we get for him, actually? What would the highest end? 44.5. I don't want who they've offered. Oh, hiccups. If they're going to do a swap deal, I want a centre-back. Right, Villa. Who have they got? Their team doesn't look that great, honestly. No wonder they were in 17th. Probably because I don't recognise a lot of their names, maybe. And we do win 3-2. I nearly ate my own words there, but Bakayoko and Hansen getting the goals. Could have gone wrong there. Why is Johnston coming on the pitch? Did we not sell him? Suppose he's our only backup centre-back if we play 5 at the back, though. That's the thing. Right. Let's think here now. Let's use our brain cells. We won't have the full report about Orban back yet. Let's have a look here. Raimondo, probably not. Noah Lang, no. Boniface, Daka. Ferguson is a shout. But we don't know what to offer him, and he'll probably cost a lot. And then Orban would still cost quite a bit, 23 million. And then Daka would cost about 17 million. So I'm guessing Orban's rate is around 80 something. Low 80s. Or high 70s. Don't do a swap deal. Most of the time you can get more of the value of your player for a swap deal. The other teams can't with that value. Yeah. So who are we going for then? Boniface, Daka, Orban, or Ferguson? Actually, probably not Ferguson because I don't know enough about him. It'll cost too much. So it's between Orban, Daka, and Boniface. Which is good as a backup. Daka would probably be the best as a backup. Because he's slightly lower rated and you probably won't complain about having not many matches. But it depends if you want to go to 4-4-2. Because if we want to go to 4-4-2, then we'd need to probably bring in Boniface. And if we want to stay with the 5 at the back, we can maybe bring in a different one. Orban. Do we want to go for Orban? 23 million. Daka would be cheaper at 16.5. We'd get him around 17 million. But Orban would probably be better because he's younger. Daka is older. But that's what I think. I'm not thinking of someone who's going to start. It's going to be someone who's just going to come on from time to time. Like an impact substitute sort of thing. Like someone who just changed the game if they need to. So that I honestly am, personally, I am leaning towards Daka. But Orban wouldn't be a bad choice either. If we were going for the 2 strikers, then I'd go for Boniface. But I think if we're going to go for a backup, I think I'm going to keep with the 5 back. And I think I'm going to go for Orban. You know what? We'll negotiate with both of them and we'll see what wages are about. See what the wages they want are. Whoever wants less wages will bring in. And Boniface, if I do want to switch the formation, we can go for that later on. Oh. We probably could have gone for cheaper, is what the game is saying there. 23 million for Orban. We'll probably get Daka for slightly cheaper. But I'll put bids in for both and we'll see what the wages are about. Because Daka might want more wages. Because he's already in the Premier League. Yeah, 23 back. Yeah, I probably overpaid to 23. I may go. Well, I can't go in again for him. That's the problem. No, it says 18 million for Daka. Now, this is the key here. It really depends on what their wages are. So Daka, I can't see his wage. Why won't it let me see his wage? Weekly wage. It says it flashes up quickly, but I can't see it in time. 49k. Whereas Orban's is 34k. They both want pay rises if they come here. Right, let's try with Orban first. Because I don't want to sign someone who'll be unhappy by January because they're not getting enough game time. He's happy to be sporadic. Okay. 3 years. And 60k. It's a steep rise. I'm not going to be completely mean. We'll try 50k. He wants 60k, and he's added more into his signing bonus now, the wanker. Is this worth it? Go 55. They've accepted 55. Does that mean he's signed, or can I? Is there another bit here? Because I think I've just signed him. Well, it looks like I've signed Orban. That's fine, honestly. It's a shame we didn't know his overall first. Yeah, it would have been nice to know his overall, but for whatever reason, it takes 24 days to scout. I wish there was a way to scout quicker. If there isn't, I don't know what it is. But honestly, I'm happy to take a risk, and if it doesn't work out, we can always change it. But at least we've got somebody. As long as we've got somebody, that's fine by me. 23 million, probably over... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, he was on a contract expiry, wasn't he? I'm an idiot. Bollocks. Okay, well, sometimes you don't always get the good. Right. Where is he? Orban. 80. You know what? That's alright. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I'll take that, honestly. Higher rated than Daka. 3 years younger. We'll take that, and then we'll decline the Daka thing now. We'll put it down to £1. It'll be like, what the fuck? And obviously he'll decline that. And if he accepts £1 a week, then fair play to him if he wants to play for us that much. But that means the signings are done, I think. I don't know how much money I've got left. Östergaard's not got... You know what, we're going to block offers for people I've not got on the list for now. Things that you could have gotten for less, but as a whole, 23 is not that bad. Yeah, I forgot he was on his contract expiry. That was on my part being dumb. Daka offer impasse. Unfortunately, negotiations with Daka and his agent have hit a roadblock. We weren't able to reach an agreement on the contract terms out on your guidelines. Well, I mean, I put £1 in, so I'm not really surprised. If they'd accepted £1, I've had a lot of questions. Cucurella from Barcelona to Man United. How's his career gone like that? Rashford from United to Spurs? No, you better not. Rashford, if you move to Spurs, you're a no son of mine. I mean, we could have got more for him. At the same time, I'm just happy that we got what we wanted this window. Torres is not going anywhere. We're going to stick with the 5 back, and if Orban doesn't like it, then we will switch to the 4-4-2 in January. We'll see what's happening in January. Really, January is going to be a big point of information, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, it all really matters of what's going to be happening by January. Rashford, you better not go through to Spurs, mate. Cucurella's gone to Man United. Rashford, if you still want to be my friend, you will not accept that offer. Çalhanoğlu's left Man United. I didn't even know he was there. Don't go to Spurs. Did we not sell Dempsey? For fuck's sake. But he's one of those that I've accepted about 20 offers for and he just won't leave. Don't go to Spurs. I've seen that the whole time. I'm going to be checking to make sure you've not gone to Spurs. Salinas isn't going anywhere because I feel like he's going to be our left mid for a little while now. And Torres definitely ain't going anywhere. I'm going to go check Salinas actually before we sim to see what his development plan is. Where is the boy? Have I scrolled past him? The answer, in short, is yes. Still showing great potential. Still plenty of room to grow. I don't see an issue with keeping him on that side, to be honest. Could be 80 by January. I'm going to make sure Rashford's not got Spurs, because if he has, oh, be mad. Right. New squad monthly report. That's fine. Sanogo could have gone on loan. Well, if he come in earlier, I mean, I'm fine with him staying around. He's a good option to have, but again, if we want some more experience, a loan would be good too. Alright. Wait, I'm a wanted man? Sorry, have I been in trouble with the law? Am I in trouble with the police? What do you mean a wanted man? Oh. The Belgium football team want me. Well, I've turned international management off, I think, so that will be a thing. Right, just quickly checking. We've got 21 million as well, by the way, if we want to spend that at any point. You better still be at your home, sir. Good. Good. You know where your bread's buttered. Now you want to play FIFA 2. I do like these rebuilds a lot more. They're a lot more chilled, and I don't have to worry too much about actually playing the game, which makes me happier. Right, let's go up to January and see where we're at. And if Orban's not happy, we'll switch to the 4-4-2. We beat United. Okay, I think, honestly, genuinely, a conference spot. I think we can get a conference spot this year. I haven't been looking, but it looks like we've been winning a lot. I don't, by any means, don't get me wrong, I don't think we're going to win the Premier League with this team. But I would be happy to get some kind of European football. If we can do it. But I won't be surprised if we don't either. Even if it is just Europa League. Europa Conference League even. That would be a big deal. One second, guys. Right, so January is, well, reached. And it looked like we had a lot of good results. But I'm wondering where we are in the table. Trafford contract situation. I forgot to do contracts, and my goalkeeper could have gone on a free. Oh my god. Am I okay in the head? Get him instantly on a new wage. That's the first time in all these rebuilds I've forgotten to do contracts. I was so focused on trying to get his team sorted. Crucial, yes, you can have anything you want, sir. I am an idiot. You're here for your life. And you only want 22k. That's the kind of person I want. 23k. Okay, you're taking piss now. I completely forgot to do contracts. Oh my. I am an idiot. At least we know that, though. Morley needs to stay as well. He's not going anywhere. He's been an unlikely hero. He was one I was thinking of replacing really early on, but he keeps putting the numbers in and he can stay. Why not? I don't think he'd be the one. I think we'll have many Bolton originals still in this squad by the time we got to this point. But I'm glad we have a couple. Short needs to stay as well. He's a good backup. And he still has some decent potential, even if it's not his potential tag he had before. Sporadic. He's fine with that. Keep him on for a long time so I don't forget to do his contract again. No release clause. And can you please offer... I don't know what to offer him. We'll go 20. He'll probably take that. Yeah, I've probably overpaid. As long as I'm keeping my players on. I've decided that wages don't matter too much when you keep your players on. Windass we can't renew because of the fact that he is retiring. And then next year we've got Kambedi, Bitshiabu, Dempsey, Harris, Woodward to resign. How is Owen Holmes doing? He's up to 70 now. I wish he would reach his bloody potential a bit quicker. Torres offer withdrawn. Good. Risk of losing 2 players. I can't believe I forgot to do contracts. They're sorted now though. Progress assessment, everything's fine, and none of these deals are going through. But where are we in the league? That's the question. We are in 4th. Okay. Right. Now, I did not expect this. But then again, Man City are in 8th. Chelsea are undefeated at the top of the league. So selling Bakayoko is obviously a good thing for them. He was only holding them back, apparently. Spurs in 2nd. West Ham in 3rd. We're in 4th. I wouldn't mind a little Champions League spot, you know. We'd give it a try. Maybe even complete the rebuild today. But I highly doubt it. But as we read down, City 8th, United 9th. Relegation zone at a halfway point is Norwich, Crystal Palace and Southampton. Pretty realistic. Do we need to sign anyone else, though? I think we'll just go with what we've got. And go to the end of the season. Bakayoko's going quite well. Zaire-Emery, Morley. All these players are doing very well. Even the backups, although some of them are unhappy. Orban's happy enough, so he must be getting plenty of game time. Let's take a look at the stats, actually. And see where we're at. Who's been popping off for us? Probably Hansen. Yeah, Hansen's had 11. Salinas had 7. Bakayoko's had 3. Østegård 2. Torres 2. Zaire-Emery 2. Scalvini, Morley, Short, Sanogo, and Windass all with 1 each. He's played 1 game and scored in it as Josh Windass. I was hoping he would go, but he's not actually gone yet. 7 assists for Zaire-Emery, 3 for Salinas, 2 for Bakayoko, 2 for Sanogo, 1 for Bitshiabu, 1 for Morley, and 1 for Hansen. And what I've realised now, as I'm looking through these stats, is that Morley does not have a lot of stats that he's had in the previous seasons, which is a little bit concerning because I wanted to keep him on till the end. But if he isn't going to put in the stats that he has the previous years, what am I meant to do? He's in poor form. Oh, Morley, mate, come on. Pick it up. I want to keep you around. Alright, we continue on then. Shoretiri transfer offer. And we're just going to keep him as a backup. Not a bad backup by any means. And to remind myself, what money have we got? 19 million. Do we look at a couple of free agents maybe just to boost up the squad? Just to boost the numbers a little bit. I'm thinking of going back in for that Spurs winger that we had in mind. It's another option. It was Peters. Fuck knows. But we know Evan Ferguson's overall now. And we can... Do you know what? We'll try and... Yeah, didn't think so somehow. There is no way I'm getting Alejandro Garnacho, at least for a little while. When I can, I will. He started with us on loan, and he'll end with us. Hopefully. Probably not. Bolton and Leicester then. Let's see what we got. I've got a decent team, actually. They've got quite a good team. of Leicester now, but very beatable in my opinion. Last time I said that, we lost to them. Okay, right, I'm going to stop saying that. Østegård and Bakayoko. Decent. I'm going to sneeze again. That just says Zaire Emery was the assist leader. Does this kid really still want to leave? He's getting every game now. Is there any way I can keep him around now? He's not unhappy, but he's not happy either. How long's his contract? Okay, he's got plenty of time. He won't be going anywhere anytime soon. We've got Accrington again. They knocked us out of the fucking Carabao. If they knock us out in the bloody FA Cup as well, I'd be pissed off. You're damn right. Salinas late winner. Thank God. Thank God. There is an issue that I've realised, and it was just in that game there. Sanogo's being brought on as a centre-back. I don't want to... Oh, we don't have any centre-backs on the bench. Oh, do we not have any centre-backs at all? Why do we not... Did I loan them all out? I did. Right, we'll bring Holmes back then. And he's gone down from potential to be special to an exciting prospect, which is a bit stinky. But at least we've got a centre-back option on the bench that isn't Sanogo. I don't see what we need to change, to be honest, because we're in the top 4. We could potentially get Champions League. We're now 5th, apparently. Okay, never mind. Against Bournemouth, we should be winning this. But they've got a decent team, again. All the teams in this game now seem to have decent teams. Zaire Emery with a goal, Salinas with 2. I'm very concerned about how morally he's not adjusted this season, like he did last season. But that's okay. For now, we'll just power through. We're up into 3rd. We're now against Leeds, who have Farias up front and Goretzka at DM. To Stegen in net. Interesting team that Leeds have. It's a team that lose. Morley does get a goal finally. And Salinas seems to be on it right now. And then we got Spurs in the Cup. So we've gone from Accrington in the FA Cup to Spurs. I hope this game doesn't expect me to get too far because we've got Spurs now. There's no Harry Kane. But they have got a good team. Pedri. And that's about it. Udogie will be quite good at this point in career mode as well. And they do win. Ferran Torres and Udogie with the goals. I'm wondering whether to bring in Udogie next year. If Torres doesn't want to be here. Maybe cash in them and bring in Udogie. Progress assessment. They're not happy with something. What are they not happy with? Is it because I've not done any of the Youth Academy scouting? Well, realistically, we don't need to. But I think to keep my job, I'm going to send the Academy scout out. I think that's probably the best move. I don't need to, nor want to, but I'm going to. Just for objectives. Probably the best move. So they don't get all pissy at me. Chelsea next. And we'll quick sim that. To probably a loss because Chelsea are near the top. A draw. I think Chelsea are very high, far away from everybody in this league. So I don't know if they're still undefeated. They are. This is how the table's looking. It's looked really weird. Manchester City are in 11th. This is weird. I don't think I'm going to do anything in this window. So I'm just going to skip to the end. No point in pissing around, is there? Right. Let's go to... I'm only going to go a couple of months. Because we need to get some Youth Academy players in. And it might kick me from my job. Nah, fuck it. We're going the whole way. We'll risk it. But before we do, just in case I get sacked, I'm going to save over Just in case we get sacked, because I do not trust this game. Should do that every January, really, just in case I get sacked. Right. Let's go up to the game before the end and see where we're at. I reckon we could get Champions League, you know. That's mad to say, but it is possible. It is doable. Some of the big teams are messing up big time. So again, we could fall down the table in the second half of the season. Lost to Everton. We'll never know the result against Brentford. Okay, maybe Champions League was a bit too high of an aim. But Europe would be good. Any kind of Europe. Champions League would just be a ridiculous goal. Okay, it's got a bit pear-shaped now. Let's get some of the youth academy players in before the board decides to. Yeah, look, the thumbs down. They're not happy with what I'm doing. I'm at 58. Okay. I didn't do the sign the players the same nationality as the club. I didn't sign 2 English players. Am I an idiot? Sign 4 players in a youth academy to the midfielder position. We'll do that. And it's a good job, really, that I fucking stopped, because I could have been gone. Did we got... What? I swear I played... Oh, they must have gone. Whatever. Right, view scout report. Let's see midfielders, please. I'm not my earphone out. Give me a second. We're just going to sign everybody and hope we get 4 midfielders out of it. Apart from the people that have already been transferred. We'll just bring everybody in. Some of these might be quite good as well. Benjamin Barton looks quite good. We're just going to bring everybody in. Hopefully get that midfield quotient done. 2 of them are goalkeepers, so I know that's not going to happen just yet. Right, academy. How many midfielders have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that should be done then. Objectives. I'm blind. Right, we've done that. The manager range just got up 9 from doing that. This game is so silly. But it does mean we've got an actual half-decent talent in Benjamin Barton, so can't complain. He's probably better as a winger or a wide midfielder. Actually, it's 50-50. We'll go with we'll keep him as where he is. And the inboxes, there's gonna be so many people pissed off. Your player terminates contract, that makes sense. These reach his potential of 87. We've seen this before. He just needs to change the development plan, doesn't he? Yeah, he's still got room to grow. This kid is mental. How I've not ever known about this fucking guy before. Is mad. But some unsettled players, and Dempsey's still here, for fuck's sake. Right. Let's get back onto the Calandrini and see where we finish. Fuck it, let's go after Wolves and see what the leaderboard says. It probably won't be Champions League. Don't get your hopes up, because I've not got my hopes up. But I reckon Europe. I'm going to say... I'll wait till the end of the season. I'm going to say 5th. I'm going to say 5th is where we finished. The board's still not happy with me. What can I do to appease you, you fucking cunts? I didn't see the board, the standings there, by the way. We finished mid-table, according to this. So, that might not be that good. We finished in 6th. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. No complaints from me there. I will happily, absolutely overjoyedly take a 6th place. What's happened to Everton? Why are they 5th? But now 6th place on a European push isn't too bad. Chelsea had run off with the league by January. They just kept running. Did lose twice on the way through, but they went and won the league by 11 points. Clear of Spurs, who got 83. Arsenal got 73. They finished 3rd. And Liverpool took that final Champions League spot. So that does mean that the rebuild won't be completed today, but we're on the right track to doing it. Bolton finished 6th, which we'll absolutely take. United 9th. City 10th. God knows who's going to be in the relegation zone. Norwich, Southampton, Palace. The same bottom 3 as what it was in January. With Villa just holding on to the Premier League lives again. We'll sim a bit further and have a look over the rest of the season for all the clubs. And we'll look at the stats And we'll move into Season 6. It'll be the final season of today's stream. And we shall see if we could get Champions League next year. I think that's got to be the goal now, isn't it? I don't know if we've got Europa League or what we'll have yet because of cup competitions. I don't know what we'll have because City or United could have won a trophy and that might knock us down to the conference, which is still fine. That absolutely accept any Europe because that's the start. Let's see what we've got then. Premier League, we know about. FA Cup was won by Leicester. They beat Spurs 3-2, so they'll get Europa League. Did they finish below us? They did. They finished 12th. Oh, fuck's sake. I think it's conference next year, boys. It might not even be that yet. Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool, who beat Leeds. They're in a Champions League spot, so it will be conference, I believe. If my maths is correct, it'll be Conference League next year. What a final, though. So just for reference as well, if you're wondering where Bolton got to in both of these competitions, we got to the round of 16, I believe. Nope. The round of 32? We lost to Spurs in round of 32 of the FA Cup. In the Carabao Cup, we lost... Where did we lose? Oh, we lost Lost early to Accrington. I don't know which round it was. Second round, we lost to Accrington on penalties. Yeah, not fun. Other competitions then. The Champions League was won by Milan over Real Madrid. The Super Cup, I should say as well, was won by Inter, the Europa League winners, over PSG, the Champions League winners. But yes, Milan won the Champions League, AC that is. The Europa League was won by Juventus over Spurs. Champions League 1 year for Juventus, Europa League the next. Interesting. And the Conference League was won by Udinese over Stade Rennais. Victor Boniface taking his side to a conference title. Inbox, a couple more players, and Torres is not going anywhere, so any offers coming for him will be hastily declined. Anything special off this report? Now that I've done what I need to do, might as well actually look for people who are going to be any good. And as it stands, that is none of them. David Thomas could be something. Tyler Humphries has got potential, but not the overall. Dodds will risk. Davison, no. Jasper Hills, no. So we'll go into the Youth Academy, check these guys out, release the shit ones. Now that we've done the objective. Bye-bye. 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 Yeah. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're only here for an objective. Sorry, lads. Bye-bye. Everybody else can stay. Thomas, potential could not work out, maybe long term, but we'll see how he goes. Barton could be quite good. He's still growing. And Dodds might be alright. But again, that's probably the last season I'll use the Academy, unless the board absolutely want me to use it for more stuff, which I don't understand why. Top scorers then this season, probably Haaland again. No, Rodrigo, 23 goals for him. We got Hansen in there with 19. Haaland only got 16 this year, struggling a bit this year for City, as City were in general, to be honest. Salinas in there with 13 as well. As for assists, it is Zaire-Emery on 10, but Pedri tops it with 11. We've got Zaire-Emery on 10, Bakayoko on 8. We've got, that's it. And for clean sheets, it is Szczesny for Spurs with 15, but Trafford joint second on clean sheets with 10 clean sheets. Not bad at all. And we move in to season 3, or season 6, season 3 of today. Season 6 overall in a moment. Most appearances were from Trafford, Kumbedi, Scalvini, Østegård, Torres, Zaire-Emery and Hansen. We liked our players playing all the time. Hansen, the top scorer, 21. Salinas with 14 off that left-hand side. Not too shabby from him. Bakayoko with 8. Zaire-Emery with 6. Morley with 5. We're going to have to talk about him next year if we want to keep him on or not. Østegård with 3. Kumbedi with 2. Torres with 2. Sanogo with 2. Scalvini, Holmes, short. Orban only getting 1 appearance and scoring. And Windass with a goal as well. As for assists, it was Zaire-Emery with 10. Bakayoko with 8. Salinas with 5. Sanogo with 4. Kumbedi with 3. Hansen with 3. Bitshiabu with 1. And Morley with 1 as well. And as for loan growth, I want to see how that went. It was Pierce who was on loan, went up 6. Martin went up 3 to 73. Pearson went up 5 to 66, and then Stewart went up 2 to 67. Not bad at all, really too much. Let's move on to the end of the season then and see if we. Well, I know we're going to be keeping our job, but let's see if we can get to Champions League in season 6, the final season of today. I don't really need to make too many changes to the squad, I don't think. But we'll have a look at all of this shit. Orban has gone up to 81, which is his potential. Rizzo has gone up to 72, which is his potential. And the monthly scout report, see if there's anyone special in here before we end the season. It does not look like it at all. It's absolutely fine. And that will be that. So that will end season 5. Let's see what the boards say. First of all, 6th place in the Premier League will guarantee us some Europe. I think it's conference, but I'm not 100% on what Europe we're going to get. 4th round of the FA Cup, 2nd round of the Carabao Cup, and we don't give a fuck about pre-season. So, now that the season has come to an end, the Bolton board have met to review our progress as a club on and off the pitch. While we weren't able to achieve all of our objectives, on the playing side, we believe that the team delivered a satisfactory performance overall. We hope to do even better next year and believe that you remain the right person to take us forward. We look forward to working with you again next season. Now, we'll go into it. We'll see where we're at. Get a drink out my fridge while it loads. I think the goal for season 6 now has to be Champions League, doesn't it? But in the same season, sign 2 crucial players, make a profit of 43 million. Sign 3 players born in North America and reach the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We've done the youth academy stuff, but they want us to do a long-term objective, which we probably won't do, to be honest with you. We might have to. We're in the Europa Conference League, and we've got to win that. And in the Premier League, finishing the Europa League spot, I reached the quarterfinals, so not too bad in terms of objectives this year. What money are we getting? Let's skip all this shit. Let's get to the emails and see how much we get to spend. Transfer budget increase. They've increased it by 12 million, which means we're going to have 92 million to spend. Dempsey can bugger off to San Jose Earthquakes, and we will figure out what we want to do with this team for season 6. Now, any suggestions based off this team, put them in the chat. I think the first 11, everyone's over 80 rated. I think the first 11's fine. I honestly think the bench is fine as well. I don't think we need, personally, I don't think we need anybody. My only suggestion would be a centre mid, and we drop Morley to the bench. That would be my only suggestion. But beyond that, I think we're okay. I think this team does gets the top 4, in my opinion. But that's just me. If there's any ideas, then let me know. We'll do the loans for the usual suspects as well. I'm really hoping Holmes has kept his contacts showing great. I mean, he's alright. He'll be right. Right, first and foremost, we're going to get these done, because if I don't remember, I'll forget. And Compedi's going to ask for a shit ton of money, but he deserves it, so that's fine. Crucial, obviously. 4 years, definitely. Release clause, nah fam. Please tell me what you want, because I won't know. Only 17k, this guy is a legend. I love him. One of the highest rated in the team, and he's just only taken a minor growth in his wage. I'm going to skip negotiations because it's gone wild in my ears for whatever reason. The audio is going a bit crackly. Alright, Pichiabu. Next on the agenda. I'm happy with this team. It's just, I'm thinking a centre mid. And I'm wondering, do we splash it all on one person? And partner with Zaire Emery? Or do we continue the faith in Morley? I am on the fence about what I want to do here. I don't know why I'm going into doing all these in the negotiation menus here. I could just do it on the delegation things, but we're, you know, we move. We're gonna delegate the rest of them. I wasn't even thinking, honestly. I don't do a lot of thinking. I'm just gonna scroll it down until I feel comfortable, and then they can ask what they want from there. How is he getting a pay rise? He's done fuck all for the team. And he's not even taking an extension. You know what? He's going anyway. It's fine. Some of these players are class, and the board wants me to make a profit by selling some of them, but I don't wanna. So fuck the board. I think my only idea is to sign a midfielder, and I have a man in mind, but I don't know what his cost will be. Too much is the answer. We've all got. How much have we got? 92 million. Probably a little less now. We've done wages. 90. Yeah. Okay. So 90 million for a centre mid. What about? I'm trying to think of people I've not used. This man. First one that came to mind. Kirkchu would take this team a little level higher, to be honest. And then again, I'm trying to think of young midfielders who would come in. I don't know if he wouldn't come into Bolton, and I'm not going to sign him. I'm just curious what his rating is. Pablo Cavi, he's at West Ham. You know what? I mean, it's not unrealistic for him to come to Bolton if he's at West Ham. But also, he costs too much still. Which means Pedro will be off the fucking chain, won't he? Yeah, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Okay. World-class centre mid. All I really need here. And the thought that comes to mind is someone I've already used. So I'm trying to think of people I haven't already used. Just out of interest. As well, while we're here. Yeah, not a chance, I don't think. And I deleted all the centre mids off the list. Didn't really have any good ones anyway. Let's take a look at what scout reports are saying. Van Dijk, the striker. Van Striker. I don't really want to be using anyone I've already used. My other thought was Caicedo. But again, don't want to be using people I've already used. Angel Gomez, that could be an interesting one. He's back at Man United. Oh, what a story. Luka Sucic, maybe. He's more of a cam. I need someone who's centre mid, kind of an all-rounder in the midfield area. I say my fucking thing wasn't listening then. Try to scroll through my right stick and it just left me sat there. Fratesi, Elise. Should be some good centre mid choices on here. But again, I don't want to be using people I've already used, so I'm kind of thinking, who do we want to bring in? We need a centre mid that could say, because I do like Morley, but his stats just that season there kind of threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. What is up with this game? There we go. Fucking hell. Try to move my right sticks, like try to move fucking my hand through glue. Is this the same report? Rivero. That's who I want. I've decided. We're going for him. Unless somebody else better comes up. He looks like a regen of somebody, and I don't know who it is. But he looks fantastic. I think it's going to be Rivero we bring in, unless something else pops out to me. Which it hasn't. Why not? Splash all our cash at someone good. We'll still have some money left over as well. We'll bring in the free age, or the regen, I should say. Ruben Rivero. He could do a bit of everything in that midfield, and I don't see why this couldn't work out. We're going to have to probably pay a little bit over the odds for him, so we'll open with a 60 mil bid and see where we're at. 72. Let's drop it down to 65. $70. I'm happy to pay 70. They're not budging off of that. Yeah, I'll have the final word. I'll pay what I want. I knew we were going to have to overpay them. We have, but we've overpaid for a brilliant talent. I do not know who this is a regen of. Or even who is a regen of anybody. But he's a hell of a player. And he comes in, hopefully, to be a brilliant teammate. So let's see. Crucial, duh. Contract length, forever, please, smile. I don't really want to dump Morley out the squad, but I feel like we should get a next level midfielder just to work alongside Zaire Emery. And this is a man to be that man to do it. So, I've forgotten his first name. I think it's Ruben. But Rivero joins us on a 5-year deal. And that definitely takes the midfield to the next level. This should secure us a Champions League spot and a Europa Conference League medal. Realistically, it would probably only take 1 or 2 more seasons to get this Bolton side to Champions League glory. But I think I'm done after 3 seasons because that's a good long stream, and also I want to go outside in the nice heat. Well, I suppose I'm kind of lying, it's very warm. Right. We've robbed Spurs of Ruben Rivero. They've got some fucking talents. He was working alongside Pedri. I want to see the Spurs team, actually. See who else we can poach from him. It's an awful deal, apparently, but I don't give a fuck. Right. What have the Spurs team got? Oh, I've got to scroll a long way around to the Premier League. Are you kidding me? Right. Spurs. We've got Hill still. We've got Grealish, Joe Linton, Martinez, Pedri, and Dika. This Peters guy who I was thinking of signing, haven't done. Wrench, Romero. They've got some talent. I was thinking of bringing in Udogie, like I said, but he will cost an absolute bomb. That would have taken our whole budget. Wahi looks quite good. I mean, they've got a very good side, haven't they? And let's take a look at Chelsea, who won the Prem last year. What have they got? What are they packing? Okay, they've got some very good talents still. Fofana is Mendy's regen. Or if he's not Mendy's regen, he looks very good anyway. Yeah, there's a reason this Chelsea team won the fucking league, man. Look at some of these players. Ramiro's their backup. Rodrigo's ridiculous. Yeah, that team is mad. No wonder they won the Premier League. Oh, I think I've done all I wanted to do, which is the upgrade in midfield. And we've made that upgrade in midfield. Unfortunately, Morley will have to drop to the bench, and unfortunately, Ruben Sanders will have to drop to the reserves. But this is good. I like this. I think this is good. And that signing there really should tip us over the edge into Champions League. Can we please... No, can we please actually not have any more offers? Is there not a way that we can get his transfer request shit gone? Because he's very happy now. I really hope we can do it before his contract runs out. I'm ignoring any Torres transfer offers now because they're doing my fucking nuts in. Martin loan offer I will accept because he had a great loan spell, and honestly another great loan spell could maybe put him in contention for starting. Dempsey can go. I already offered... Didn't I not accept an offer from Charlotte for Dempsey? Maybe it's because his wages are so dang high. Probably is. I'm happy to just release him if he doesn't go. Martin, yeah. Torres is getting ignored. Because I don't want him to go. I believe that's a Martin deal going through. No way will it be bloody Dempsey. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Did I just say Hansen was at 90? Fuck, you know. I think we're going to review some development plans as well. This team looks brilliant. Thing is, with Østegård, I don't know how many more years he's got, but I kind of want to win it with him. He's like 27. Okay, he's got a couple more years yet. I kind of want to stick with this team and win it with this team now, because I feel like they can and they should. Just a bit more growth from other players. Torres will get into that growth, obviously. Salinas, I think, could probably grow a bit more. Make sure the development plans are done. Defensive centre-back, Østegård's done that. Can he grow elsewhere? He can. Ball-playing defender, taking 14 weeks. Sweeper would actually be better, I think, actually. Torres has still got plenty of growth, I think, to go with. Or at least some growth to go with. Working on his defensive stats a bit more. Scalvini. Keep working on him. He's got a lot to offer still. Bitshiabu, I'm hoping still has a lot to offer, but I think he might hit his potential. No, he's still got plenty to offer. I just hope I can make a... You know what, we're going to do... That's his 71 weeks. I want to try and make it a bit faster, but if it takes ages, I'm not going to... Stopper, probably the best one, because it gets his pace up a little bit as well. Stuart slot on loan. Holmes. We'll work on him a bit more. Hopefully we can rescue that potential tag a little bit. Pierce, I don't think we'll rescue his, but we'll definitely put him on some work. Kumbedi, still growing where he is. What would the quickest one be? What he's on now, wide back. Would get him to 88. Probably his potential. Salinas, I don't know how much more he's got in him. Not a lot more. Maybe 82 is his potential. But that would be fine still. He's performing. Rivero's at his potential, which is kind of concerning. But it's a good rating to have. Zaire Emery is not on a plan. Why? Why is he not on a plan? I don't know how much more growth he has in him. Morley's done box to box. Does he have more growth to go? A little bit. We'll go with central midfield. Harris has hit his potential. Sanders, we'll put him on another plan. Dynamo. Connor Ryan looks quite good. He'll stay on that for now. Sonogo's not on a plan. Oh, because he loaned out. He got loaned out, didn't he? Well, we'll keep him going. He'll grow quite well. Woodward, I thought he was on a plan as well, but he was another one that got loaned out. I don't put plans on everyone, and that's probably the problem with some of the growth. So hopefully we'll get some growth this year. Try and keep most people around, I think, this year. I think the ones that I want to be on the loan list are... No, they're not. Why are they not? Explain. Pierce, loan. Bell, loan. Pearson, loan. Clarkson, loan. Everyone else can stick around. Except for Harris, I think I want to sell him because he's at his potential. Let's do that. And let's move on throughout the window. Torres isn't going in. Please, when I say this, I mean it. Torres is not going anywhere. I'm really hoping we just don't lose our manager rating because I'm not buying players in North America. Fucking stupid objective. Ryan Harris could go to New York. Wages are affordable, so I don't see why not. Kind of rushing through this season a little bit because I'm at a position where I'm happy with my team. I want to see what they can do. against Sevilla. This will be a big test, especially with some of their players. Jesus Christ, they've got a squad. Not as good as what I thought it was upon first, oh my god, but still a decent squad. Although we have beaten them 3-0 with Scalvini and Bakayoko getting 2. Okay. Is that where we're at, boys? Is that what we're saying? I don't want to say we can win the Premier League, but that'd be fucking good if we could. Orban loan offer. No, sorry. I don't know why he's not getting played more, though. Don't know why we're not subbing him on for Hansen more. Don't forget to use substitutes. Don't forget that I didn't ask. Against Villarreal. Decent squad. I think they've got Martin on loan. Is that our Martin? I don't remember. I want to say yes. If he scores past us, he's getting released. Okay, good. Our goal coming from Scalvini. Their goal coming from Raspadori. They could have won it, but Raspadori missed a penalty. I genuinely think top 4 has to be it this year. And I honestly think we could get a title race. Monthly scouting update. Bollocks. What do we have anyone good? Albert West. Probably the only half decent one. Oh no, William Terry. That's fine. The rest of them can go. I know I'm speeding through this a little bit this season, but I want to get this done now. It is way too warm to be sitting and doing this. Now these guys look incredible, but might as well have them sitting around. Better than some other club nurturing them. These potentials haven't rounded out yet, which is a bit annoying. Bilbao. 3-0 win. Hansen double and Bakayoko as well. That might have won us the pre-season trophy. Bell loan offer. Absolutely fella. Salinas is going nowhere for now, for this season anyway. It depends on how his potential... If his potential craps out at 82, then maybe we'll make the move for him. But he's at 82 now, and I think he's still got room to grow. And if we don't get it this season, I think probably next on the list would be a world-class wide midfielder. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. Shortier is not going anywhere. Honestly, Shortier was a man I was considering having start up until the end, but he didn't grow on his first season, and it's kind of been punished, but not his fault at the same time because of it. Eventually, I do want Garnacho back, but that's going to be breaking the bank to get him. And I will have to think about how we're going to do it. If we even can. Blake Clarkson will get a loan to FCSB. As we continue on, we start the season at the Emirates. I'm blocking anyone I've not got on the fucking list. I'm blocking for now, and we can come back to it later. Unless it's a person I'm dead set on not selling, and then it won't be unblocked. Phone is bugging out, so if anything's going on in chat right now, I can't see. I think it's fixed. Squad lacks quality. Yeah, we've only got a 90 rated striker apparently. That's lacking quality. Evan Ferguson has been approached by Real Madrid. Was one I was thinking of getting, but we don't need him now. Clarkson goes through. Woodward will get a loan deal from Fortuna. Dusseldorf, that will go through as well. Excuse me. Bloody hell, it is a warm day again. I'm sick of this, all this heat. The Woodward loan agreement will go through just as we are about to start our campaign against Arsenal. Now, what are we thinking this year? It's got to be Champions League, in my opinion. Board say Europa League's fine. I'm saying Champions League. Wasn't Jota just against us at another club in the preseason? I should really check this more. I haven't been bothered though. Almada's gone from Man City to Leeds. Jesus. Fair enough. Carvalho's gone to United. He's grown quite well, hasn't he? Ravella to Bilbao. Bakoko to Sevilla. We'll be up here with Rivero yet from Spurs to Bolton. Diogo Jota did move, but not from the team I played in pre-season. So unless that's the other Jota who used to play for Celtic, I am confused. Is it this one? It is. That would explain. Okay. Right. Against Arsenal then for the first game of this season. I don't know if I'm expecting a win. And I don't know what I'm expecting from this season. But I would like a Champions League finish. Please smile. Let's see how we do. 2-1 loss. Fair enough. Ødegaard and Seevold with our goals. We got ours through Hansen. Might be a tricky season, boys. Got a thumbs up again, though. The manager rating. And that's another loan deal, probably, for Blake Clarkson. His loan deal goes through. I'm going to be honest, I kind of just want to get this done. What time? We're nearly 3 hours in, so it's a good stream. And then next episode, I say next episode, but the next part of this, fuck knows when it'll be. I'm going to be honest with you. Absolute no idea. In this heat, I don't know. Weekend, potentially. But I ain't promising anything. It's too warm to make any decisions. And the only reason I'm doing it today is because this was overdue as it was. I felt bad for leaving it for so long. Woodward goes to Dusseldorf. And with City up next. 2 more transfer offers. Shoretire from Villarreal, which will be declined. And Ryan Harris from Lubin, which will be accepted. And we have Man City next. Did they win their first game? Probably, right? Yeah. They've got Lunin, Davis, Diaz, Lenormand, João Mario, Zielinski, Vert, Sonse, Elise, Foden, and Haaland. They should beat us. Okay, right. There's no need for that, is there? I said beat us, not destroy us. Rivero's struggling. Lovely. I signed a multi-million fucking guy and he's struggling. Torres isn't going anywhere. Huddersfield can have Torres. And Holmes is only available on loan. As much as I do like Man United, you're not getting him on a permanent. Honestly, I've released and sold and signed so many players. I can't keep up now. But we had 2 games to struggle with at the start of the season. This could be where our season really starts, although Fulham even look good. Oh, God's sake. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Salinas with a hat-trick. Ødegaard and Short with the others. And to think I was going to replace Salinas. I will if Garnacho becomes available. But that's not the point. A lot of emails here. Torres' offer is withdrawn. That's fine. He ain't going nowhere. The Pearson loan deal can go through to Gil Vicente. And we've got a lot of match reschedules here. That's because of the conference. Who have we got in our group? Not that I'll know many of them, probably. So we've got them, and them. Can't identify any of them by the badge. So, yeah, ball knowledge sucks. Or at least I'm not the only one. So we've got Boavista, Rapid Vienna, and Dundalk in our group. I'm going to be honest, I knew Dundalk because I've seen that in Champions League on this game for whatever reason. This is winnable, honestly. Genuinely winnable. There's a couple of teams I'm worried about. Leipzig's probably the most likely candidate that I'm worried about because they always seem to beef up their squad. But I don't see why we can't do it, you know? Torres from Bolton, Newcastle, I told you that. Javi's just gone from West Ham to Juventus. What sort of fucking world is this? Nonto's gone from Torino to Bayern. He was fun to use when we did the Valencia rebuild, I think it was. I'd like to watch every exit in the world, boys. 1.5 million for Harris. Could have got a bit more, but we didn't. Dempsey, will you please just go? Coutinho and 11.6 for a man who's not leaving. Baku's gone to Leeds, or could be going to Leeds. Mamadashvili could be going to Roma. And that's gone through. McTominay to Burnley. Didn't they get relegated? The Pearson loan deal's gone through. I don't mind not skipping the players that come in. Because they're coming in. They're arriving. Those that are departing I don't need to see every bloody time. Orban's not going anywhere. Unless you want to bring Alvaro back. Oh my god. Say it ain't so. The Dempsey deal's finally gone through. He's finally leaving. Oh my god. How long have we been trying to sell this guy for? No offense to him. He's probably a very nice person in real life, but trying to sell him for goodness knows how long. Finally does get the departure. Thank God. It's about damn time, as the song goes. Price range as well. Rizzo on offer. We're going to say no to because he's still our backup. For now, we'll probably upgrade if we hit Champions League. Let's continue. McTominay's gone through to Burnley. And Holmes transfer offer. What part of I will loan him out? To be honest, I don't think I said loan him out. I rejected a loan offer from Burnley, didn't I? Here's our backup. And fuck off your Torre. Why is that the thing where you can't rescind their transfer requests when they're happy? That is so stupid. Whatever. We move up until January now. Hopefully we keep in the job and hopefully we keep in form to get to Champions League. I was just thinking there. It took a while. I've simmed, by the way, to the end of the conference group instead. Just to see where we're at in that. I'd like to be in the top 4 by the end of the season. But if it doesn't happen, Europa League would be fine. Because that's what the board want. Anything less than that is a fail this season, I think. We did lose to Forest, which is a bit of an L. We're beating Spurs with their own players. Rivero's probably scoring all the goals against Spurs. If we beat Boa Vista here, we're probably through. I mean, we're probably through anyway. Smashed them. Drew against Wolves. Beat Watford. Beat Brentford. Should beat Dundalk. Drew. Alright, let's take a look. See where we're at. Don't give a fuck about a league, but we'll probably see that on the way through. We're in 5th. Okay. We're still in that hunt. I guess I'll have a quick check. Liverpool winning the league right now. City 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, Chelsea 4th. We're in 5th. Forest are in 6th. They're having a fucking season, aren't they? Who have they signed? United 8th. Spurs 11th. Any surprises? I guess technically Everton's a surprise because they finished 5th last year and they've only won 2 this year so far. It's not the FA Cup. I want to look at it. It's the Conference League. We went through top of our group, undefeated. So it was ourselves and Boa Vista, Club Brugge, LASK, AZ and Pogon, Leipzig and Aberdeen. Excuse me, hiccups. Athens and Lyon. Lugano and Michelin. Feyenoord didn't make it through. Mad. Feyenoord even, if I can say it right. Espanyol and Rosenborg, and then Storm Graz and Atalanta. There's some fucking tough teams in there, you know. We might not win it. We'll sim up to the start of January, although I don't think I'll be doing any business either way. A, because of lack of funds, and B, because of lack of people I want to sign. Still losing to West Ham despite the fact they have no Javi anymore, and we drew 3-3 in the second innings there. That might climb us up the table a little bit. We're now to 4th. Okay. We're in that Champions League race, but we're not anywhere near confirmed, which is a bit of an issue. Looking down at the relegation zone, it is Aston Villa, Burnley, and Wolves. Aston Villa have been dancing around for a bit too long around the relegation zones. This is about right for them. How's the manager rating? 74. We have not done any of this. Now, I'm just thinking we get 3 free agents from North America and fucking bring them in, because that is a stupid objective, but if I don't do it, I might get sacked. I want to bring Bradley in again at some point, but I don't know when or how. Also, Kambedi is better. Garnacho, I don't think we're going to get him back. But you just never know. And some of these players, we're probably not going to get back. They're more hopeful than anything, or people I was just having a little catch up with. Manager award, yada yada yada. Torres has hit his potential on that particular drill. He could probably go elsewhere. No, he can't. He finishes at 82. Okay, we'll have to maybe discuss that at a later date. Who else hit their shit? Jude Short. He's at 77, and I think he's hit his potential overall. No, he hasn't. He could still go in other places. Okay. When I say that, it sounds really weird, but you get what I mean. Morley's gone to 83. Maybe the Rivero deal was a bad one. Okay, I think I may have messed up with the old Rivero deal. Right, let's take a look at stats at the halfway point then. See what we're at. Hansen's still ahead on goals, but Salinas is a real MVP with contributions of up to 26. 84 rated, could still grow. I don't know why I was thinking of getting rid of this guy. I mean, the only reason I would is Garnacho, but he could still grow a long, long way. Bakayoko with 8, Zerembe with 7. Some of this growth, by the way, has been mad. Fair enough, boys. Fair enough. And, of course, the assists have come from Salinas with 12. Kambedi's got 5, you know, from right back. And he continues to grow against the fucking grain. How many people have we got over 90? Only one, but there's a couple of people who will probably do it, you know. Jesus Christ, I love this squad. And I'm hoping Champions League gets done and we don't get sacked for not doing the other objectives. That could be a problem. Alright, Leicester next. See, I didn't say anything. We won. Orban came on and got 2 goals. That's what he needed. That's what Gift needed to maybe get a bit more game time. Two cup games. First one comes against Wolves in the Carabao Cup semi-final, leg uno. And it comes with a 2-2 draw I don't really mind either way what happens in the Carabao Cup. I'd like to progress in the FA Cup, but we've drawn Chelsea in another episode of We Get Stupid Draws in Cups. Jay Stewart's loan's done. I didn't realise he was starting. I must have done a 2-year loan for him because I don't remember. What is up with Edson de Oliveira? Right, anyway. Can we beat Chelsea? They've got Igor in defence. They've got a decent team still. It's going to be difficult. But not impossible. Kumbedi and Østegård gets through. Again, I don't think I'm going to be doing any January moves. But it's just in case some stupid deal gets accepted without my say-so, like Torres goes without me seeing it. And his potential has been reached, finally. What was up my audio there? Excuse me. I did do this thing, I think I've already said it on multiple videos now. I deleted the Twitch app and then reinstalled it. See if that would fix it. And it seems to be better, honestly. I wonder whether to do a Walking Dead at some point soon. Stones is not at Bournemouth. Quite a good team at Bournemouth. Not good enough, though, because Hansen's got a brace and Zeremri's got another. We could, and this might be mad, do we want to prioritise the Conference League or the Premier League? Because we could go for a title push, like genuinely. Did I not put this kid up for loan? And he's not going anywhere. Fuck off. Did I not put Ryan up for loan? No? Could have sworn I did. I didn't. Why didn't I? I've got Sanogo sticking around being the backup. Can I please? Oh, but he doesn't even want to go anymore. This game's so fucking shit. Right. Spurs next. In the Prem. At the UOB Stadium. That's University of Bolton. 2-1 win. Hansen with a brace. Grealish gets one for Spurs, but it's not enough. Hansen seems to be on his madness now. Looking forward to using him in the Champions League final. Because there's a very, very, very slim chance that he leaves. I'm honestly okay with taking Jude Short on a short-term loan till the end of the season to Villarreal. Because Salinas has been doing so well that I don't think he'll, or that Jude Short will get a game. I don't know what's happened with West Ham because they looked so good last year and now it feels like they've fallen a bit. I'll say that and they'll beat us and knock us out of the FA Cup. But it's a 1-1 draw. Okay. Salinas for us, Vitinha for them. It will go to a replay. I don't even know what round this is. Round 4, isn't it? The board wants to get like quarterfinals and stuff. If we don't get that, our manager rating will fucking plummet. Because we have not done any of the other objectives. And they will not be very happy about it. I still say we just sign those 3 American free agents, to be honest. Just any 3, because, like, I don't care. The game doesn't care. We don't need these players, but if it helps me stay in a job, then whatever, right? Innit? United States of America. None of them look any good. There's a goalkeeper called Charles Brown. He doesn't look too bad. I mean, let's might as well see if there's anyone half decent, right? Did I not put free agents on? Oh. Yeah, there's nothing really fantastic here, is there? It's just about getting the objective done, innit? And we'll either release them or just sell them. Because I'm not really arsed. I'm just getting this objective done. Transfer hub. I don't even know what the fuck to sign him for. He probably won't want much, will he? Prospect, You're lucky you've been involved 1 year. Disregard. I don't know what fuck wage you want. 3k, 2. Okay, right. Fine with 2k. Okay, so we'll just offer all of them 2k. William Banks is in. No idea who he is. But he's sorted the quota for the American signings. Could be alright at a lower league side, but for us, stinky. Same again. 2k for this kid. 1 year, he'll say 4. Yep. Disregard. And he wants prof. Alright, whatever. He wants a little bit more. He feels like he's a little bit better than what we just signed. Nicholas Allen comes in. If you're just tuning in and wondering why I'm doing this, he's only worth 250k. And he swindled me. Whatever. The reason I'm doing this is because we need to buy 3 players from North America. Yes, I could have checked Canada. Probably should have checked Canada, but I can't be bothered. I want to get this done. Just in case the season goes belly up, I need to have a get out clause. You know what, mate? Honestly, not good enough for me anyway. We'll go find someone from Canada. This is a waste of time, but I just need something to fall back on in case the season goes to bollocks. Right, any Canadian free agents? Anything special? I mean, Jake Campbell looks the best out of that bad bunch. Let's bring him in. And how about, instead of complaining about the wage, you ask for what you want, rather than me having to guess. Prospect, obviously. Right, 1 year, he'll say 4. Been the year before, don't worry. Are you gonna fucking tell me what you want, what you really, really want, or I'd have to guess? 550. Beautiful. So that means he's probably dog shit. Which is fine, because we're never gonna use him. He's just here for objective fodder. Doesn't actually look completely awful. 64 rates, alright. Don't think he has any potential, but whatever. We done what we needed to do. Another objective done just in case of emergency. We'll remove him. And then we will advance with the second leg of the Carabao Cup final against Wolves. Semi-final, I should say. And we lose 3-1. Jimenez apparently has turned into a madness. Which is fine, because it's the Carabao Cup. The board might be a little bit annoyed, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. More focused on the FA Cup, as well as the Prem and the Conference. Jude Short will get that loan deal, and any offer for Torres will continue to be ignored. I might sell him in the summer, you know, just because he's hit his potential of 82. We could maybe work on getting somebody better. And I did say a loan deal for Ryan, but that's okay. I guess Dortmund can't read. Chelsea up next then. They're going to be a pain in the arse. Got Varane now. 2-2 draw. We'll take that, honestly. Although, actually, now I'm looking at it, I probably won't, because they had a red card in 8 minutes. Alright, let's get deadline day done, and let's hopefully not get knocked out of the FA Cup by West Ham, but won't be surprised. Oh, here we go, some of these Americans coming in. I did say I'll watch the arrivals, so I've got to stick to my word. It's annoying. Alright, not too bad. Jude Short has been loaned out. Hansen is now at 92, by the way, for anyone interested. And some of these players have grown immaculately. Some of these are absolutely mad. Is that one of the Americans I just signed? I'll get a bench spot then, apparently. I didn't even know he was that good. Moino. Scalvini's hit his potential, or at least that on that development schedule, is 88. And because his form's been poor, that is all we're going to get from him, unfortunately, which is 88. Still very good, but his form's been bad. So I'm hoping that doesn't fuck up the season. I ain't doing anything else, and I ain't letting anyone bid 17 times for Torres. So we're going to ignore it all, and we're going to sim without hopefully any situations of me getting sacked to the end of the season. Before we do, actually, we're going to save over just on the off chance this game likes to piss me off. This time, we won't be completing the rebuild in 2 parts. It'll take to a third, which is absolutely fine. I expected it, to be honest. We lose to West Ham in the Cup, that's going to fucking diminish our rating already, innit? No, it's stayed up for now, until it probably does the next round of figuring it out, I think. Oh no, it's not done anything for it. North America buying people has probably saved us, to be honest, on a real. Torres transfer offer, a no goal offer, blah 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 blah. Alright, let's see it for. Wait, are we not in the conference next round? Did we not get drawn against anyone? I suppose maybe it'll come up later. I don't bloody know. I only usually avoid the conference like the plague. So, I'm confused, really. Yo, 29th of February, we don't have a game on that day. Oh, we've got... Yeah, lovely. Well, we're going to be out. And that'll probably get our fucking rating to be destroyed. We won 3-2, but I've got a horrible feeling we're going to lose. Yeah, I hate this video game. I think I've decided. Wait, did we go through, actually? We might have gone through. We didn't go through? They do away goals in the conference or something. Or did we just... I bet we lost on penalties, didn't we? Our fucking bottle jobs, didn't we? They all won on penalties. Of course they did. Game wants me to fucking be sacked, doesn't it? Oh, dear. Right. We might be gone, boys. Prem finish should be good, though, right? We'll go to here and see where we're at. It shouldn't sack me if we finish good in the Premier League. But it's FIFA, so it could anyway. I don't think we'll win the Premier League, but I think we'll get Champions League. Yeah, can we keep drawing games, please? Right. Might as well just see it through. At least we got this far. Fulham. We lost. Okay, cool. So, manager rating probably is in a bit of the pits. It's not in red. It's at 51. We finished second. And only 2 points. Oh, we could have gone and won the bloody league. I don't know what I'm more annoyed about. The fact that we prioritize, what it looks like, we prioritized the league and we didn't win it. Or, so we got that the conference around the 16. We got one of the hardest draws, though, to be fair, against fucking Leon. Couldn't give me somebody like Lugano or Lask or fucking... I mean, all of them were quite difficult, to be honest. Who's in the final, then? Aze and Nice. Where did Leipzig get knocked out of? Oh, they lost a penalty to Lask. Right. That's fine by me. I think that's a good... I mean, the game will say, oh, we've not done this. You've not done that. You've not done the other. But I think it's a good season. Zero Emery's at 88 and can still grow. This team is magnificent. And I don't see why we can't go and do it all next season. But that won't be for today. That'll be for next part. Why have you... What the fuck are you... Oh, whatever, man. Youth, player unsettled. Performance review. Yeah, I'm only coming second in the Premier League, so I mean, we need to review my fucking performance, don't we? I mean, some of these look good, but some of them don't have potential. Bring them all up. Why not? Gives us depth. Probably loan or sell them. But that will end this season, and honestly, that'll end this episode, this part of the rebuild. Can you stop telling me before the performance is under close observation? I came second in the Premier League, you fucking cunt. So it's got your Champions League football. Might not have done everything we wanted, but we got quite a good bit, a good chunk. Well, I mean, ultimately it's a success. I can't speak. In my opinion, anyway, even if the board are being cunts. So away we go. Torres transfer offers probably. Nope. Morley transfer offers. I suppose we better sell him. I don't want to. I want to keep him around. But he's not going to get the game time. I don't know. We'll figure it out next time because I'm done for today. So let's take a look around the competitions, look at the stats, and then we'll figure things out for next time. So in the Premier League, Liverpool win it, but we were behind them by just 2 points. We could have caught up to them and won the Premier League. Unfortunately, it's not to be. Second place of Bolton with 76 points. Arsenal and Chelsea complete the Champions League spaces with Spurs getting Europa and United getting Conference. City down in 8th. It's a bit of a shock. Some of these teams have really fallen, and it's Aston Villa, Watford and Burnley that will get relegated. Villa have been dancing around for too long around that relegation zone, and they've been relegated. Manchester City win the FA Cup, the 4-1 win over West Ham. We got knocked out because we got another stupid draw. We got past Chelsea, I think, didn't we? And we lost to West Ham. I don't know why we're getting these bogus draws. We lost them in a replay. West Ham then got to the final and lost. So, you know what? At least we lost the finalists. Carabao Cup wasn't really ours, but at least we got to the semi-final with that. Wolves beat us over 2 legs and ended up winning the competition, so it's not the end of the world on that part either. Super Cup was won by Milan over Juventus 2-1. Champions League was won by Real Madrid on penalties over Borussia Dortmund. Europa League was won by Barcelona over Leicester 5-3 in the final. That must have been a bloody good final. Europa Conference was won by Nice over AZ Alkmaar. In the end, we got knocked out, as you know, in the round of 16 on penalties to Lyon because this game is dumb. And the Euros happen this year. So we'll see who wins that. Although I say we'll see who wins that. I won't check it. I forget to check it. Squad Hub. Actually, we'll check the top scorers on this end first. Player stats. Darwin Núñez tops the goal scoring list for Liverpool this season with 29 in 37 appearances. Hansen in second with 24 for Bolton. Salinas with 17. Bakayoko with 14. Anyone else in here for Bolton? Nope. Assists come from Salinas with 15. Rivero got 10 from midfield. And as we continue to read down, I don't think there's anyone else here either, with the clean sheets going to Ramsdale, with Trafford finishing with 9 clean sheets this year. And that Chelsea goalkeeper could have been the Mendy regen, because Mendy is at Newcastle. So, to clear it up, we will finish the squad hub. See where we're at. 54 appearances for Trafford, Kambedi, Scalvini, Torres and Salinas are the most appearances this season. Most goals have come from Hansen, who's now at a 92 rated, 32 goals. Salinas with 23 off the wing, 19 for Bakayoko, 11 for Zaire-Emery, 4 for Ostergaard, who has grown quite well. I think maybe a replacement next year, we'll see. There's a couple I might consider replacing, but we'll figure out that next time because I'm done for today. 4 for Rivero, 3 for Torres, 3 for Morley, 2 for Kumberi, only 2 for Orban, but he had 2 games and got 2, so not too bad. 1 from Holmes, who I hope still has his potential tag. He does. And as for assists, it is 20 for Salinas, who's had an incredible season. 43 contributions in all competitions. Fucking hell. I was thinking of selling him, but I think he's got to stick around, isn't he? Rivera with 13 assists, Kumbedi with 5, Zaire-Emery with 5, Torres with 4, Hansen with 4 as well, Bakayoko with 2, Morley with 2, Trafford with 1, Holmes with 1 as well, and loan growth we'll take a look at. with Martin staying at 73, Bradley Bell going up to 69, Blake Clarkson going up to a 71, Sanders going up to a 74, Woodward up to a 69, Pierce up to a 69, Pearson up to a 71, and Jude Shaw up one to a 77. So that will probably end today. I don't know when the next time I'll be doing this is. Some of these financial values are ridiculous, by the way. We can make a gold mine at this club. And I'm debating on who we want to keep around, really. I think Ostigard might be one to go. I don't know, honestly. It depends on what money we get, because I would like to get Garnacho back. Bakayoko did good, and Orban 2-2. Yeah, both very good seasons from them. No complaints from me. But we need, hopefully we'll get the money that we need and we can take the squad to the next level. Even though the level they're at is very good, we'll be able to maybe bring up even further. So I'll do a little scout report, squad report even as well. I'm not going to read everybody out, but I'll scroll through it and you can see where all these players are at. And we can decide what we want to do from next season. I think we're going to sell Rizzo and have Pearson as our backup from now on. I'm just curious about what to do with some of these players and where to put them. Also, I don't know what money we're going to get next year, but we've got Champions League this season. So, I reckon we'll get a pretty penny, and I think we need to splash on a centre-back and hope that the growth does its work, really. These American kids will probably get sold. But this is how the team is looking. And I'm impressed by it all. Fantastic. And I'm just trying to see who else has got potential tags still. Shortier's got a special something. Sanogo's got showing great. West's got showing great. Might have to put some more effort into that next time. Dodds has got showing great as well. With Owen Holmes. I can't believe his potential tag slipped, but at the same time, he's still got decent potential. So we'll advance now to the end of the season. I think I've covered everything I need to cover. Performance meeting review, yeah, I know. I only got second place in the Premier League. I'm sorry. I don't win any silverware, but we fucking got Champions League football next year, so give me a bloody break. Players returning from loan as well. We'll either go out on loan again or probably get sold. I don't know yet. But that's how we looked in this season. I thought we were going to win the Europa Conference League, to be honest. We got Lyon, and they did us on penalties. But looking at that, Premier League second place, round 4 replay in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup semi-finals, don't care about the pre-season, and rather succeed in the conference. Hansen's got a development scale. Is he hitting 93? And I think he could still, no, he's at 92. I think he could still grow on another plan, right? He can still grow. My fucking days. His potential's probably 93, but this kid, I mean, obviously he's going to be good. It's the Ibrahimovic regen. But I think he's the endgame striker. I've had him for so long now, I don't think I can replace him. Right, see what the boards say. Probably won't come as a surprise to you that we're not entirely satisfied with the team's results this season. We have failed to achieve a number of our objectives, falling short of what we expected to accomplish both on and off the pitch. We were hoping for a clear commitment as well as better results from you. However, we aren't minded to rush to a decision on your future. I feel you deserve another season to work towards what we all hope you could achieve as manager of Bolton. We'd like to remain in post for next season. Not too shabby. So that will be the next part. I don't know when it'll be, genuinely. Probably the weekend. But I'm not promising anything. So if I say Saturday or Sunday and it doesn't happen on Saturday or Sunday, don't be surprised. But potentially this weekend we'll finish off this Bolton rebuild and we'll move on to another one. And I know who I'm going to do next. It's another team in League One. But hopefully we can sign some different players and try and do it in a different way to what we've done this Bolton one with. And then I think I need more suggestions after Barnsley, which will be the next one. Spoilers. So if you want to leave your suggestions, you're more than welcome. Right. I wonder what money we're going to get. We'll sim a couple of days in, see what they say. We're not going to do anything more in this episode, but I will leave you guys with a look at the squad and a look at what people you're thinking of me signing. Transfer budget increase, 105 million increase with 193 million transfer budget now. Now. Why have I gone down to critical? I've only simmed a couple of days. Why? Excuse me. At least let me do something before you decide to sack me. Huh? We might get sacked at the start of the next one, which is going to be annoying. How it's gone down to... How has he done that? And they want me to finish with a profit margin of 279. What am I meant to do? Some of these fucking objectives are ridiculous. Finish in the Champions League place and win the Cups, probably fine, and we should be able to do that. But will it even give me the time? I'm on 42 manager rating. I've moved 2 days. Well, I know who I want to sign, but I don't know if it would benefit me at all. But I say we bring him back. And I might not even have negotiation on this fact. I may just... Oh my god, maybe we won't be able to afford him. His asking price has gone back up again. Oh god. There's one person I want to get back in this. It's Garnacho. And I might be willing to swap some players to bring him back, honestly. But we'll figure it out next time. I'm on the verge of getting sacked, which is fantastic. Not been given a day to do anything yet. But I think we're going to have to focus heavily on the objectives to hold on to my job. So maybe we won't be able to go for Garnacho this time. We've got plenty of money to work with. 194 million. And the squad is looking like this. Østegård is on 84 rating. Kumbedi 90. Bakayoko 87. And Hansen 92. I don't know how our job is in so much danger, but somehow it is. So we'll figure it out next time because I'm tired and I'm done for today. If I get sacked, by the way, I've saved over, so I will just reset and try and go again. But let's figure out what we need to do quickly before I go. So at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. We're going to send the Youth Academy Scout again, aren't we? Sign one player of different nationality from the one of the club. So anyone except English players. Reach Champions League final. You can fuck off with that shit. But we should be able to do both of these. And that profit margin is genuinely ridiculous. If you see me get sacked, don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's going to end this part 2 of this Bolton rebuild. We're in a bit of trouble. And I don't really even know how. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed another part of the Bolton rebuild. I might stream again this week, but it honestly depends on the heat. It's too warm to be sitting inside for hours on end. But we'll see where we're at. Those objectives are crazy. They're ridiculous. I don't even know how I'm meant to do them. I'm probably going to get sacked. Genuinely. I reckon if I skip a few more days, that's me gone. So I'm going to leave it here, and we'll figure out what we have to do. We're going to have to sign... I have to think of someone to sign who is a different nationality of the one from the club. That's the first thing. And I want to get Garnacho, but he's going to cost an arm and a leg. Or a Salinas, maybe. I don't even want to sell Salinas now, but if we get Garnacho back, that would be the dream. Oh, we need to do contracts. Oh, for crying out loud. Whose contracts do we need to do? Østegård. Oh my god, there's a lot of big name ones, isn't there? Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to stress myself out with these objectives. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I will see you potentially on the weekend for the final part of this Bolton Wanderers rebuild. Peace.